Wiki.
And we are live. Oh, JP, we got a chart before we start. Here we go. Here we go. Pinger said, yeah.
Yeah, and I got some Jack Daniels, if you please.
What, no sippy poos tonight, Pinger?
Nope, not tonight.
That's fair. Sometimes you got to hydrate or dehydrate.
He was drinking beer earlier, so.
I drank a beer earlier.
Yeah. That's right. We are live.
The wife made a big old pot of fresh green beans out of the garden and potatoes.
Oh, heck yeah.
And a pork loin. And I'm so damn full I couldn't drink nothing if I tried.
Mm-hmm. Mike did a chicken parmesan.
Hey, Maggie Dog.
No.
Dog. Yeah, I ate too many green beans and taters.
Oh man, they taste better when they're your own.
Oh man, that thing was so good. She cooked them with some fat back in there.
Oh. Take a look here. Got this started soon enough. JP with said charts. Alaska Assassin said charts back to JP and myself. Alaska Assassin said that he might not be present for most of the show, but he does have a gift for everybody. Oh, Bob, Ground Fog, what's going on? Mrs. JP and the Bulldogs. Oh, that's right. That's right. Let me just get this banner going. There we go.
So there's a sale going on. What?
Is there? Did I just miss that?
You just showed it on the screen.
Oh. Here we go. I was clicking through them too quick. I just heard about that now. We'll talk about that shortly. What's going on, Pinger? Make it up. Mary. Dina Littleham.
That sign up for the email.
Buddy Biggs, what's going on?
There you go, Polly.
Hope you get some rest. Rocky Mountain Prospector.
I know that it worked.
Georgian.
Here we go. Steven Stark. Kings Gold, New York. Mama Bird. Tried to jump in with Gentleman Prospector Mama Bird as much as I could today, but I kept powerhousing through this benzo pay dirt. I'm almost done with my first run through of doing just little spoonfuls at a time because there's so much black sand.
Black sand is not fun.
He even wrote on the bag, and he said when I won it, he was like, "Oh dang," she's like, "This is gonna be hard. Rose is gonna like this," and he called it correctly. Gosh, but I am getting through it though. At least I'm Katie, that cleanup buddy, still makes sure that I follow through with it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Little time.
Rustic Redhead.
Rustic
John R. Prospecting, I believe, and I'll check this for everybody else, but I believe you should have a package in the mail today.
Gail. What's up, John R.?
Archaeology and Gold, Gail, what's going on?
Did you see Georgia found a new brewery?
No.
You skipped over it.
You're in Wisconsin?
Montana.
Okay.
130 proof.
Cool. Yeah, I got some packages. That showed up today. You said 130 proof?
That's what she said.
Brewery or distillery?
Distillery.
Okay. All right. I'm on the same page.
I put it on the screen.
Butte.
Okay, sorry. I was looking at pirate ship. Let's see. Thomas 907's already made it to him. How crazy is that? Which means that Alaska Assassin could have 3 of his pretty quick too. Let's see. JP Lawns and more. You guys have something sitting at the P.O. Box. Dorothy Richardson and John R. And yeah, that's it from this batch so far. So all of those got delivered today. Thanks, Paul.
Paul, don't be a jerk.
I know he's I think he's being a little bit of a diva.
For sure.
Did you? Jeez Louise. Oh, yeah. I hope it goes quickly. I hope it goes smoothly. Been there. I really do. Being with the family can be really awesome and really
No fun.
Yeah, really tough at the same time. 18 awesome people watching. Let's do an early bird giveaway. I was late last time. I'm trying not to slack so bad. Gentleman prospector, what's going on? Just getting ready to do a little chat giveaway, I think.
What's up, DP?
There we go. And what are we gonna say? We're just gonna say early bird. Here we go. Present. All right, share screen. Now, I was talking to the real Mike Briggs a little bit earlier about how I was going to touch back down on affordable price point bourbons. Because on Friday, I ended up doing a fresh crack of this Evan Williams Bottle and Bond. I did continue to drink it for the night, although I'd have to say that wasn't my favorite. Come to a low price point. It was drinkable. I would drink it again if it was offered to me as a gift. I'd never buy it again for myself. But I am going to put it. Mike then asked me. He said, "So was it safe to assume that you'd rather drink Mellow Corn over Evan Williams?" And the answer is absolutely yes. I'd rather drink Mellow Corn, and they're both at the same price point.
So I've seen a lot of videos here lately that people are actually starting to talk more about Mellow Corn now.
It's not so bad, is it?
It isn't. It's not. Like, just because it's cheap.
And that's
it's like the
start doing
What about the
it's like those early times.
Yeah, Mike said they're going to start doing single barrels of Mellow Corn. How funny is that?
That's funny.
But Mellow Corn is something that can be purchased nationwide, I believe. You can find it at just about any liquor store. And like I said, I think it's between the $20 to $25 price point for anybody in America. And I think that's the same for this Evan Williams Bottle and Bond. And then the real Mike Briggs, he came back with, and I forgot I'd already tried it. This is not a fresh crack. We've probably talked about it before. Oops. Is it? It's JTS Brown, which is Bottled and Bond, isn't it?
Yep.
What, Heaven Hill?
A Heaven Hill product, Bottled and Bond. This right here for a $20 to $25 price point,
$15.
maybe even $15 is spectacular. Honestly, I mean, I'd put it right up there with the Buffalo Trace. I'd put it right up there with Angel's Envy. And it's significantly cheaper. So I'm gonna drink honestly on this tonight. Other than I do have a fresh crack that we'll do in a little bit, and we're gonna keep it in the same price point, like a $35 range bourbon, and see how we feel about it.
Dang, Butte, Montana distillery. What, Georgia?
She's on vacation.
Oh shit. What's John R. talking about? Got stitches and fingers. They couldn't do stitches because the finger is infected.
Yeah, he got all jacked up, and then he went to that urgent care center that told him he'd be fine, and he probably was not fine, and we told him to go back to the hospital.
How'd he get jacked up?
You know, KP, you must have been pretty snackered.
Well, yeah, we were pretty snockered Saturday night.
Was it Saturday night or was it Friday night? Because I got pretty
Friday night.
He put his finger where it didn't belong.
Yeah.
Oh, in the machine?
Yeah.
Somewhere, yeah, dime machine.
That's bad news bears.
So they gave you antibiotics. Well, I'm glad you got the antibiotics, honestly. That's,
For
you know,
sure,
we should start healing.
You didn't clean it good enough.
I don't know about that. I
You
think
don't
that's
From the dog.
later. Jonathan Friend?
Yeah, just rub some dirt on it.
Glad you got the finger still though.
Yeah, glad you got the finger. Them motherfuckers are sharp, dude. They'll cut to the bone in no time. Like, you won't even know you cut to the bone.
Yeah.
I
Rub
started
some
making
dirt
them
on
when I was a teenager.
To rub some dirt on it, be all right.
We have some
Yeah, rub some dirt on it, figure. Yeah. Them cut and dye, that steel rule will lay you to the bone.
Ooh.
What's going on, Dirt Devil Detective? I'm good. I'm just hanging out, drinking some bourbon. We're gonna do a little chat giveaway. I hope you put a hashtag in and run some races later on tonight.
Jonathan.
BTS Brown right here, so I can try it out.
Cool. Wait, you said you already had some, JP?
Yeah, I got a bottle right there.
Cool. Right, we're gonna have a little nip together.
Well, I got to finish my.
Okay, I'll wait for you.
Oh, this is my Jack Daniels. Use that.
Yeah, you know what? And Jonathan, friend, you were actually brought up in group chat today. I think you're selling some pay dirt, aren't you?
We're gonna have some pay dirt on the website here shortly.
I know JP was talking about putting it on the Crystal Candle Co.'s website.
Gonna have some old little quarter grammars for us less fortunate folk, more affordable pay dirt.
Hey, Brad.
Brad Welch, what's going on?
$30 quarter grams.
$30 quarter grams, is that with shipping or
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Silent
Mark
Studio.
Miller.
Come on, Mark. We talked about you last night, and I said I still thought you were selling gold. So, and then somebody said that they weren't sure about it, but I thought you had a little bit left. But so speaking of selling things, Katie, you said you've got a sale going on at the Crystal
I'm about
Candle.
ready to start selling some silver. Wait, the silver price is jumping.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, Perry.
Then it went for what, 37? Mark said you got some to sell too.
Yeah, 36.68 right now.
Selling gold does make it better. I myself am fundraising for a trip to the Yuba. That is my current goal right now. All fundraising proceeds, anything like that, going to Rose Nose Treasure, making it to the Yuba. And I'll even do a golden barrel, Jonathan friend. I don't know if you've got to participate in something like that, but we'll have a giveaway for like a 3 gram pay dirt here coming up, and like say about a month or something like that.
So
But
yeah, the Crystal Candle Co. We've got wax melts, we've got citronella candles, we've got our OG candles. Everything's on sale right now.
Candles. OG candles. So there's also this is a specialty. Sorry guys, you can't get this one regularly. Well, we have to request.
No, you can't. That is not on the website.
That's for Tumnus's Christmas present. So crazy.
But it smells like your yard, don't it?
It's really lovely. It is really nice though. I bet you Mike would love this. Actually, have you smelled this? This JP's yard.
It's almost like lemongrass.
I like it.
Whataburger, 24 hours a day. Almost open in Greensboro.
Oh boy.
All
How come everyone has such good handwriting? I don't know. What do you mean?
Lester Lepore, what's going on? You better get that in chat. I was just getting ready. If you haven't put your hashtag in, I was just getting ready to pull the trigger. I'll give it one more second. 25 awesome people watching. 20 entries. Gonna give it just another second. Oh, Lester got one in there. So all right, we're going. Bam. How come everybody has such good handwriting? Redhead. Very nice.
Awesome.
See, she's here. I bet you should pop up here real soon.
Heck yeah.
Good. The one in Gastonia is wrapped around the building 3 times. Still like that.
There we go. Rustic Redhead, I don't think I have sent you anything. But you've got my phone number. Just text me your address. And let's see here. You know what? I'll let you have first pick. I got one more of these little wicked bunnies. Okay. I have a smiling unicorn. And then, this is real limited. There's only one of these left.
That one. She wants that one.
A little angry. Let's see here. Let me know what you like. And JP, I may have swapped your better luck next time for an angry unicorn.
Yes.
Okay.
But for any of you newbies or anybody who doesn't know, we'll do another giveaway
The
or
third
two.
one, she said. The third one. I knew it.
That's printed in the rose gold. I really like those. They went quick. Two back. All right. So, what kind of, okay, so Katie, you just said everything on sale. Is it a 10%? Does it depend on what it is? Is it a buy one, get one? Is it?
Oh, no. Items are on sale.
Okay. So you need to
All
get
items are on sale.
Yeah, let me get this website here for you guys.
I put it in the comments.
I'm sorry. We'll do it again. I'll pin
You're
it.
good.
Yeah. I got it. I guess it's, you get distracted, you know?
It happens.
Chat has good questions going on. There's little jokes going on. You get, you know how it goes. All right, pin. So that is a link, to the Crystal Candle Co. And you guys, so you've got things on sale right now. And if you use Rose 15, will they save an additional 15%?
Yeah.
I'd say maybe, well, honestly, you guys would have to do it now so you don't forget. Congratulations. Oh, you know what? Okay, all right. So okay. And then actually, so I said I was going to run some duck races today, and Alaska Assassin, who is not going to be present for most of the chat, decided to donate some spots to anybody who has either never participated in or never won in a Rose Nose pay dirt race. So we're going to have to do a little bit of trusting here, trust that whoever enters in for those spots really hasn't won something or ever been in it. You could have purchased tickets and not won and still be able to get into it. Does that make sense? Is that complicated?
It does make sense, but it's complicated.
Yeah.
Let's see, John.
We'll figure something out.
You'll figure it out. I have faith in you.
Mm-hmm.
What's this, John Ironman?
If we can get some lights in the truck.
John Arman, what's going on?
That's ridiculous. What do we think of? Look at me.
Very cool, Georgianne Rose. Very cool. Let's see here. All right. Yeah. Other than that, guys, let's see here. Yeah, I think maybe we'll make it easy enough for like never want to pay dirt or something like that. I like that. We're gonna make it as little or as least complicated as possible. King's Gold. I also got a GED, and I also have never had to show it once. I don't think so. Maybe chat giveaways and better luck next times don't count for sure. But Gail, yeah, I think I've only shipped to you something you purchased. which I hope you got okay. I'm sure you would have told me you didn't. That's from selling some of those National Geographics, and I'm so bummed I forgot to bring everybody's to Rose Nose Monkey Fest. Just have to wait till the next time I see you. Probably most everybody I'll see at the Bash anniversary at the very latest, I would think. Cool, sweet. JP, you done with your drink? You having any JTS yet?
Oh, yeah, I got both of them in hand compared.
Make it out. I do. I still have Rose Nose Monkey Fest glasses available for sale. Shoot, I'll even show them again.
I got one right here.
Yeah. And Mega Dog, I think, Mike and I kind of talked about it, but I mean, there's going to be a Rose Nose Monkey Fest next year, so they may just get put up and they may just wait. But if anybody wanted one, if they wanted to be drinking some bourbon out of a pretty awesome glass.
I like it.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool glass, and it says Rose Nose Monkey Fest on it. Get a hold of me. I'll have some information down below when we're doing some races. Those are available.
Yeah, John, I got a couple pickings. Not great pieces this year.
Too much rain?
No, well, too cold at the first of the season. Well, they got a little stunted. But I did get a couple pickings, a couple bucketfuls.
Okay. Thanks, Gail. I'm really glad that you enjoy it.
Thanks, Mega Dog. They're pretty some. Like I said, worst comes to worst, we'll just bring them back out next year because they are awesome. Two more days. You know what? Catch that sleep. I can't wait for you to have vacation. You take it easy.
Later, Dina.
See you, Dina.
Park Rat Pat, what's going on? Flash in your pan, Ed, my brother from another mother. Said I'm lurking.
Yeah.
I wish, you know what? I just looked down. I saw there's 30 awesome people watching now, and I'm like, who else is in them? See, I always gotta be looking up for them lurkers.
Give them Carlson eyes.
Give them. He said, give them Carlson eyes. Mike's here too, guys. I guess the one thing about live streaming when you're here is there's got to be a way to tell that you're hanging out. One of these days, maybe we'll get them to call in.
Planning my Briggs.
2 weeks, birthday vacation, 5 days off. And yes, Dirt Devil Detect, you can absolutely have a wrench.
Curly Bill.
Curly Bill, you know what? You showed up to Gentleman Prospector and Mama Birds earlier. I was wondering if we were going to see you. Happy to see you. Shoot, we can fix that while we're at it. Here we go. Okay. Let's see if anybody else shows up and needs one of them. Oh, I don't know. Everybody says, where's Curly Bill? I just, maybe I'm wrong.
I saw him.
Okay,
Talk, Curly Bill.
there we go. Happy to be seen. You could call in and We could put a camera in front of your printer for a little bit. Have the printer cam. Yeah, you're right. One of these days, we're going to have to let the real Mike Briggs get a laptop.
You just need to get him a camera and hook it to your laptop.
Yeah, we could do that.
I got a laptop, but I think it would crash.
Yeah,
he does. Mess with his brain.
Yeah, he has a really
Probably
good.
do it with a tablet.
Yeah, or a tablet, or his phone. He could do his phone if he wanted.
For sure with phone.
I don't like calling in on my phone. It's very rare when I YouTube or do anything on my phone. Or a road trip, I'll call in on a road trip.
Yeah, you got it. You're limited on the phone.
Yeah. I do like, when I'm on the road, when I was headed to Rose Nose Monkey Fest, Gentleman Prospector and Mama Bird really tried their hardest to do a live stream from start to finish. But when you drive through Illinois, you learn real quickly how little cell phone service there is.
Illinois got cell phone.
Yeah.
Illinois doesn't.
Yeah. So they died out a couple times, but they were headed in the same direction, the exact same path I was taking. I was just about 3 hours ahead of them, 2 hours ahead of them, something like that. And being able to just hang out on that live stream and listen to it. There's been a time where I was driving to a Bash Anniversary and Benzo was live at the time, and I got to listen to that show and hang out. And just when you're on the road and you're listening, or you're in a StreamYard chat, it makes things go so much smoother. I'm not saying texting and driving. I'm saying just hanging out with you guys and talking. And
I know that there was a live that saved my sanity in January.
I didn't know if I should bring it up or not, but yeah, you guys calling in during that storm was
like having you guys to kind of like just make it a little less serious because it was pretty serious.
Yeah.
It definitely helped alleviate some of the anxiety, but golly, that was the longest day ever.
My muddy mess. Yeah, Katie, I would not have wanted. I don't ever want to have to be in your position, and I'm sorry that you guys were stuck in it.
It was wild, but it's been an adventure.
Right. Yeah, we make great content now. Now we can laugh at it. Right now we can giggle.
Right now we can. In the moment, not so laughable.
Yeah. All right, guys. I think I'll open up some races. Got some duck races going on for Rose Nose Pay Dirt. Half gram, 0.25, 0.15, first, second, third place. Always some better luck next times. And I am currently fundraising for hashtag Yuba or Bust.
Heck yeah.
I thought about maybe even today sharing screen, depending on how bored we are, if we want to see it, starting to map out my trip. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr.
We're
Lodak.
Travel Channel.
Yeah, it's time. It's time I need to start picking dates, and I need to start knowing where I am heading. Like I'm really figuring it out, finding the rest stops that I'll be staying at between certain trips, because there's going to be one night between me and Utah that or you know what I was thinking about hitting up Gentleman Prospector and Mama Bird too, because that's going to be like a stopping point right around there, I think.
Hey, Cardillo.
Where's that? Where's going to be a stopping point?
Mr. Lodak, like the Kansas City area.
Oh.
There and then
I know they're not quite there, but maybe we could meet up and say hi, or something like that. It's time for me to start planning that. Katie's blowing her nose.
sorry.
He said, "What was that?"
Hey, Ed.
Breeze. What's up, Flash?
Should I? Why not? Why not pull up?
We got
Why not pull up Google Maps?
See, they're just south. They're not nowhere near Kansas City.
Mama Bird said they're 4 hours out of.
All right. I know your son is closer to that area, though, right? And then, yeah, who else do I know around Kansas City? I know Tin Man magnet fishing isn't too far from there.
GP said, never mind, it's less.
Two to 2.5 hours. See, that's, yeah, seemed a little more like it. I knew you weren't quite there, but let's see. Like here. First part of my trip. We're just gonna say from here to Provo. Oh yeah, here we go. Directions. So 20 hours and 3 minutes. That might take me 3 days.
Whew.
So yeah, I was thinking Kansas City being the first stop. So yeah, I'd want to take that 20 hours and I want to break it into, or yeah, let's see. 20.
Okay, but are you wanting to go up through Nebraska and Wyoming, or are you wanting to stay in Kansas, Colorado, into Utah?
I honestly would love.
It's only 6 minutes difference, but
Yeah.
that route looks like there's a lot of construction.
I would love to not drive through Kansas again because it is the most boringest state that's ever existed.
Honey, Nebraska's not going to be any better.
You're right.
Hey, I went through there in the mid '80s, and it was boring as shit then.
Yeah.
And it's
All
still
right.
boring.
So I could see Kansas City
And
and
the
then
miles are actually shorter
yeah.
on the bottom one.
And day two could be a Denver area or Colorado. I guess I do not have to stop in Denver, Colorado. I could stop in Mount Estes. I could do Mount Estes for sure. I really loved that area.
Fort Collins is supposed to be pretty cool too, but it's done growing up like Denver, I think.
All right, so I'm thinking somewhere in Colorado I'll stop for the second day, and then I'll do Utah on a third day. I was thinking 2, but it'll take 3. So who we got? Who we got in that area? Who we got? Oh, and don't worry, Mr. Lodak. I'm spending a few days in Utah. Okay, coming to find you.
We're going to chart with the chart master.
That's right. I'm coming to find you. I'm Zaxxon. What's going on? See if I miss anybody.
Find out when Brad's planning on going. The exact date. See where I'm going.
I'm Zaxxon. I swear that's how I've run it for a long time, and I'm tired of doing that. And my car's set up to car camp and stealth camp now, so I'm gonna take my time. But don't get me wrong, I will, like when I'm headed to the Bash Anniversary, pew, straight there. But this is a road trip. I'm wanting to stop in areas and check things out and see things I've never seen. Yeah, see, Ed's got my back. Mr. Lodak's getting a hug whether he likes it or not.
Yeah, I'll hold him down so everybody can hug him.
We don't have to film. We don't have to do nothing. We just get to hang. I'm cool with that. And I think Brad wants to do the same thing. Unless you want to go like look for opals with us or something.
I just found an ET Reese's Pieces dispenser out here.
That's awesome. Tack weld some wings on that sucker and carry some Depends. I've been there. I've been on those type of road trips, man. I'll dehydrate myself. I'll give myself a kidney stone. Won't drink anything. Won't eat anything. Just head there. Like astronaut diapers. Yeah, that's the trip that I want to have this time, Tomcat Josh. I don't want to put stress on myself. I don't want to exhaust myself. I want to see America. I'm going to be able to see a pretty good chunk of America on this road trip. So yeah, after that stop, the next stop would be, we're going to say Sacramento. said SAC?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Sacramento. Let's see how long it'll take. Let's go ahead and get rid of you. So that's going to be 10 hours and 28 minutes. And I'm willing to bet that will, in fact, be a yeet trip where I race Brad to California. That one we'll probably do in a day.
If I fly into Salt Lake, you ain't racing nobody.
Yeah. Why?
Because you'll lose.
Oh, are you talking smack? Bring it on.
There's 2 of us and 1 of you.
Yeah, you know what? In fact, Brad, you could even let JP drive if you wanted. I'd say you give JP the opportunity. We'll see about that.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see about that.
You're going down. You're going down.
Yeah, challenge accepted. So the second part of that trip will be a yeeted trip. I will not be taking my time. We'll have a destination. And this is where things could take 2 different turns for me. I have the potential to be able to go north, but I am not holding my breath. In fact, I don't even think I'm going to count on it. And if something works out, then it works out. But for now, I think that after this trip, I will be dropping south to. Oh no! Actually, I will be doing it. I will do a stop pretty close to Sacramento. I think it's not going to be LA anymore, but I'm not 100% sure. But my brother no longer lives in LA, and if he doesn't live there, we do not have to visit. Already been there. So somewhere around there, I'll be seeing my brother, and then I'll head to San Diego and go see some more family. San Diego. There we go. Wow. Yeah. 2 words. We're going to San Diego. And that Sacramento area, I could be there for 1 to 2 weeks potentially. You know, if you guys do stay to the next festival, have we figured out if there's a next festival or not?
I don't know.
I don't think anybody knows.
Okay.
I probably won't stay again. I mean, unless I have to.
Well, shoot. Do you want to go up north? You guys want to go north and do like the redwoods?
Yeah.
Let's try this again here. So we'll add location, get rid of you. I wish MJ was here. Okay, how about Humboldt County? You gonna pick this up on the map? Did my Google Maps stop working here? Okay, let's try this again. So this give or take, so it's a 6-hour drive north from the Sacramento area. Let's say 6-7 hours just to be safe. To, yeah, I mean, shoot, where do we want to go? Am I talking to myself?
Everybody else froze.
Oh. You know what? My YouTube is acting funny too. Am I froze? That's the real question.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, Brad. Yeah, I know it's not. We're just doing give or take here. We're not going to give exact addresses or anything like that.
Okay, Brad. Good to know. You fly into Sacktown and drive to the Yuba.
Yeah. Yeah, Hobo Rob. You know what? Do you have like a when I'm looking, is Humboldt County good enough to be considered the Redwoods, or do I have to go further north? I think we have to go further north. Well, they have a Redwood National State Park. State parks. There we go.
Northern California.
Yeah, here we
Right
go.
around Eureka.
Yeah, I was a little. Yeah, thank you. A little bit further. So, like I said, okay, we're still kind of hitting like a 6-hour time mark. We could go from Sacramento area to Northern California, JP, if you're interested.
The Avenue of the Giants.
Yeah, that's right. MJ, yep, I think I got a better point on the map. Yeah, and speaking of MJ, she shall appear.
MJ.
Hoover Dam. Hoover Dam is something that me and the real Mike Briggs would love to do on our first trip to Vegas. Like that's on our bucket list. If we go to Vegas, we're gonna rent a car and drive it to the Hoover Dam. Something nice. Something fancy.
Smith, Prairie Creek, Del Norte.
Jonathan Friend said you're in Redding, California.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a Cali boy? And Hobo Rob, how far are you from there? If we make it that far up, could we do a meetup? Or are you going to the Yuba? I'd love to go to Yosemite. I would love to go.
The Avenue of the Giants. Old Fitzgerald, Bond reviews.
As always, MJ, you take your time, but we are kind of talking road trip Yuba time frame if you're interested. I've never been to Vegas. It's the real Mike Briggs and I used to talk about having, because we had a COVID wedding, which was a choice. We made a certain choice, but we knew a honeymoon was going to be. Yeah, thank you very much. That's why I can really relate to the weddings that in that time frame. We had always said that we were going to Vegas and honeymoon, and we were going to try to invite our friends with us and make it a big something or other. But one thing I learned is that a lot of our friends in this area aren't that interested in traveling. I'd probably have a better luck with my YouTube friends meeting me in Vegas. And he and I started traveling a lot to Kentucky and doing bourbon hunting, so it was easier to be like, oh, well, we've had these nice trips. We'll do Vegas later. But Vegas is on the bucket list. There's some stuff that we really want to do. I'd love to see Cirque du Soleil in Vegas. That's something I'd like to do. I'd like to gamble a little bit.
JP and I went to Vegas.
Yeah. Hoover Dam is definitely up there. And you will be, still a long drive. Okay, still a long drive. Gotcha. Well, at least I'll get to meet you in the Redwoods. That's awesome. And so there's a chance that we'll be traveling up north if you want to carpool for a little bit until you break off.
We stayed at the Golden Nugget, Brad, when we went to Vegas.
Hell yeah, it was awesome. Got to see that big ass hand nugget and shit.
The fountains at the Bellagio are pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Definitely love to see that.
Go see Wayne Newton.
There we go. All right. So maybe we'll keep Northern California in the mix for now, but let's see here. Just making it to Washington from there is a whole nother state.
That's insane.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy how big this country is. So, Katie, I was thinking the following year, around the Yuba time frame, instead of making my trip drop south, I do a northern trip where I do hit Oregon, Washington, and then drive home through northern states. I think that's how I'm going to fix it. So maybe 2 different years, but I'll get both those trips.
Absolutely.
And then one day, because my YouTube channel hit it off and is, totally supporting this, I'll just drive to Alaska.
Okay.
That's a long ride there.
Yeah. Okay, so then drop south. Yeah, I'd go into the San Diego area, San Diego to Taos, New Mexico. Depending on Texas Donna or not, I may stop in Texas and then head home from there. Probably drive through Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri. Something like that. I don't know if I made it deep enough into Texas, maybe I'd go Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois. Never been to Louisiana.
New Orleans?
Yep, never.
I've been there a couple times.
Never been to Mississippi. I've only been in Arkansas for about 2 minutes. Grease Monkey was with me. MJ, I know you're with me. I know you're with me, girl. Shoot, by the time I can drive to Alaska, I may be able to swing by and pick you up. Open up that bottle. Oh, okay. Why? You want to try some? Okay, let me finish another sip or two. Going from Cali to Utah. Utah is a good crossing point, and if you know Rocky Mountain prospector Brad and you are good friends with him, he would probably be a great person to visit. Mr. Lodak is another one, but I'm not going to throw Mr. Lodak under the bus unless he wants me to. So from Utah to Kansas to Tennessee, over to North Carolina. Jonathan Friend, I'm in St. Louis. You will be passing right through my area, just so you know. So you can throw St. Louis into the mix if you felt like it.
Gateway to the west.
St. Louis is about, it's about 4.5 hours from Nashville, Katie. Is that right?
What is?
St. Louis to Nashville. From me to Nashville, I think is about 4.5 hours. Or is it?
It seems a little long because Nashville to Evansville is 2 hours, and St. Louis to Evansville is 2 hours. So I guess if you go that route, it's 4.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if there was like a diagonal route you could take.
No, I go right through that area. I drive. I'm like, hi, Katie's parents.
Yeah, you're right at 4.5 then.
Yep. Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, she wants to go inside. She's upset.
All right. I think, okay, yeah, let's see. Let's go to this. I think we should do another giveaway. Say hashtag Redwoods. Had a boop. Rocky Mountain prospector Brad, speak his name and he shall show up.
What's up, Rose?
Not much, man. We're just talking about how Utah is a great stopping point when you travel across the United States.
Great. It's a pretty good midpoint for sure.
I put hashtag Redwoods because I love giant sequoias, you guys. They're probably my favorite tree.
I had a friend of mine.
I just want to hug one day.
She just come from out there.
Oh yeah, and it's probably still just a wee bit chilly over there, Pinger. I'd like to go in the hotter months because it's a cold beach. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go see sea lions and seals and dolphins and stuff, but the beaches are rocky, not sandy, and the water's significantly colder. So I'd like it to be very hot outside.
Not summertime.
They have good seafood, good cold seafood up through there
Yeah,
too.
for sure.
My buddy went to the fish market up in what is it, Seattle, where they throw the fish around. That's
I don't
pretty cool.
know. Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
I'd love to go to a fish market.
he said that was cool, but you got to get there early.
Hello. Fireplaces were lit and the food was delivered. Sounds amazing. Gail, it's my favorite. I was explaining this to Katie. I have the happiest place on earth and my favorite place on the planet, pretty much. Because the happiest place on earth for me is meeting up with my friends and partying at Thermal City. Okay, like hands down, I love it. But when it comes to like where I'd like ashes spread after I die, or maybe a place I could retire or have a cabin, Northern California or the redwoods, giant sequoias. Oh, that's what's up. And then there's one other place in the world where they grow as giant as they do, which is in Japan. So if I ever really had that opportunity to go see those trees, I would do that as well.
That Alice's restaurant from the Arlo Guthrie song. You can get it
Anything you want at Alice's restaurant.
Just walk right in.
Rusty Neck prospecting?
I don't want a pickle. I just want to ride my motorcycle.
To Carson City and dropping down through Nevada. Much cheaper gas.
Right.
And you go to Death Valley. See, yeah, those are some things that I'll like when I'm planning this trip.
Vegas, bro. Let's go to
Yeah.
Vegas.
I was gonna say, I mean, well, no, because I want to do Vegas with Mike. It's something I want to do it. That's gonna be a me and him thing.
Carson City would be cool to see the old Mint.
See what?
The Mint. Carson City Mint.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah. And get to Kit Carson. Kit Carson was a very, very cool figure back in the day. He did some shit.
He is actually recognized right outside of Taos, New Mexico, as Kit Carlson, New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
He's a popular figure there.
Yeah, he tore some shit out that way. He sows his wild oats.
I would love to see New Orleans. That's a whole different part of the country trip for me. Not there yet.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
You're not prepared for that.
No, I'm not. I'm honestly, I am prepared for cold weather. I'm prepared for mountains. I'm getting there. I'm learning.
I agree very much.
Yeah, I like my CC Morgans.
I like anything CC.
Hobo Rob, I'll literally be driving from the top of California to the bottom. The whole thing. But I know it's coming. I've had experience living in San Diego. I've had experience living in LA. I've spent a significant amount of time in Humboldt County. Scott Sharp. Right, you're prepared. So you're prepared for the Michigan weather. Like I am definitely prepared for colder weather than I am hotter weather. And I'm talking about even like hot weather in cold areas.
We see Scott Sharp. What you doing up this late?
I know. I don't think I would want to live there, to be honest. It's too hot, humid, too swampy. At least the areas that I know of. Maybe there's areas that are way different, but Illinois is as humid as I really want to get. I don't want to push any more humidity.
It's hot down there in the wintertime.
Yeah, I like winters. All right, I've had this going. We've got 34 amazing people watching. There are 20 entries, guys. I'll give you another minute, but then I'm just going to give those chances to somebody else. 1 in 20 is not too shabby. MJ, is that where we need to find our Swamp Witch housing then? Because I'm cool with that.
I'm home.
I actually haven't done a lot of the middle of California. So Sacramento, it'll be my first time. I've also never been to the Golden Gate Bridge to hold on a second. Not the
San Francisco.
I've never been to San Fran, which is crazy. So there's still plenty. Like, that's the thing, is the United States is so big. I feel like I'm just now starting to scratch the surface of North Carolina. I obviously have got Illinois covered pretty well. I've got Missouri covered pretty well.
Yeah, South Carolina, Georgia.
Yeah, Mike and I are really hitting Kentucky a lot. Indiana, I've got some experience with.
Well, the cool part of Georgia and South Carolina and North Carolina too is the mountains, a mountain range where the Blue Ridge is, you know, where Thermal is.
Uh-huh.
It runs all the way through Georgia to Alabama.
It's crazy. It is crazy.
Yeah, it's cool.
I've got different parts of Virginia too, actually, because I got Phoebe over by the DC, Phoebe up north, and then Jeff's down south.
Well, yeah, the Blue Ridge where 64 goes through to Richmond. From there south is Blue Ridge. From there north to DC is called Skyline Drive.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yes. Spent time in Norfolk. Yeah.
I lived in Newport News. I used to go over that mountain every weekend.
I really enjoyed Newport News. I really love the area. I really love the history of the area.
It wasn't bad. But I moved down in '76 and spent a couple of years down there. I got home sick.
Mm-hmm.
Come back to the mountain.
Yep. So, I sit here and I think to myself, like, oh my gosh, I've got all these states under my belt. I've seen so much, but I haven't even scratched the surface. None of us really have, if you think about it, unless you're a full-time traveler, nonstop.
We spent 17 days in a Jeep going through Canada, back down into the Midwestern states of Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota.
Well, here, Jonathan, friend, let me pull this really quick. Let me pull this finger. Here, hold on, because people are saying goodnight. I want to give them a chance to win. Archaeology and gold. All right, sorry, Pinger, I cut you off, but I just wanted to send that.
We was in a Jeep for like 17 days.
Man.
And when we was coming back home, coming through Kansas, it was just a blur kind of. And Kansas was so damn flat, and then it was foggy, and you couldn't see shit. We come back through Missouri, St. Louis and all that, back home to Virginia, but we had a great time. It was a great time. And
so you did it with, the missus?
No, I had a friend of mine I went to school with. We did it.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah, we fished. We fished every day.
How long are you in California for?
You're muted, Brad.
You're muted.
Can't hear you, Brad.
I was thinking we would be there for a couple days at least. I don't know.
Are you staying both weekends?
No, just I was thinking one weekend.
One weekend.
Okay.
Gail, did you like the creepy little bunny, or did you like the smiling unicorn?
Like, you thinking like whatever we got the cabin for, Brad? Is that kind of what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Could we twist your arm? Like, I know you spent some time off already, but could we twist your arm off, and maybe convince you to do a second weekend so we could try to make it up to Northern California through the Redwoods?
That won't fly for this guy.
Well, I'm trying to figure out my flights.
We can do whatever.
I know Brad. I figured Brad was going to say whatever, but you
Oh,
need
yeah,
to
I
tell
got
us.
you, mate.
I mean, I'm looking at flights into Sacramento. It's not do or die by
Yeah,
any
yeah.
stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, if we don't carpool from Utah, it's no big deal.
Oh, I thought it was a great idea, but you're right. I guess that's between you and Brad.
Well, if you're trying to get Brad to stay extra and go up to Washington, whatever, Redwoods, then that's going to change the time.
Oh,
that you have to,
I apologize. I assumed flying into Utah, flying out of Sacramento or Northern California or something like that.
well, but then we just need to know dates.
That's right. That's right.
I can say I'm flying in wherever and out of wherever, but I just need to know the date.
And actually, I mean, really, unfortunately, that's up for you you and Brad to decide, because I can make my trip work around that. I just know that I'm going to be leaving around July 21st, right around there.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of leaving Utah and getting down to the nugget hunt by like the 24th or something.
Thursday afternoon, right?
Yeah. So if you want to come here and we want to go look for something, I'll have to go do that a day before.
So maybe I leave on Sunday the 20th. I'll stop on Monday the 21st in the Colorado area, and then I'll arrive into the Provo area. That's just what I'm saying for now, is the Provo area on the 22nd, which I want to be able to see Mr. Lodak, and I want to be able to hang out with you for a day. So if I arrive on the 22nd, yeah. And then we leave for the nugget hunt on the 24th. So I'd arrive on the 22nd. That would give us a full day in Utah on the 23rd. And then we could leave on the 24th and yeet ourselves 10 and a half hours to the nugget hunt.
Well, let's just make an official decision,
guys.
like in the next little bit.
Yeah.
Not tonight,
Not
but like
tonight,
the next
but
72 hours.
Well, I can tell you, I can tell you that I'll be leaving between the 20th and the 21st and making it to Utah by the 22nd or the 23rd.
Yeah.
Then we can go to Utah whenever you want, JP. I mean,
I can fly wherever, whenever. I just need to know the day I need to land somewhere.
Yeah. Do you want to fly in on the 24th and then drive?
No, I'm going to fly in the 23rd.
23rd.
Yeah, so he can hang out with Mr. Lodak that night and then go and do whatever. We go crystal collecting, or topaz collecting, or
and you want to arrive early on the 23rd, early in the day.
Stephen.
Night, Stephen.
I might as well take a red eye on the 22nd.
Because the earliest the flights get there is 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would
I was gonna say, or late on the 22nd, because that probably ended up being cheaper. Oh, you guys, by the way, I've been opening this fresh crack while Katie's taking a look at this. The real Michael Briggs want to try this probably before he went to bed. So we're talking about a $35 price point. I think it's a safe thing.
$35 what I paid for it.
Yeah, $35. I don't know much about it. Mike picked it up on his way home from Rose Nose Monkey Fest. There we go.
Well, busted open.
Yeah, this is my first pour.
Made by Coors.
Made by Coors?
Yes.
Coors.
All right, shoot.
Used barley, the used stuff after they dump it out.
Pass that back.
Here, Rose, put me up on big screen so I can show off what GP and Mom Bird sent me.
Hold on a second. Oop, I hit the wrong button. My bad. Wait a second. Oh, I just kicked Brad out. Sorry, Brad.
You're good. So, because Mary always says I got a horseshoe stuck up my ass.
That's
it's a
awesome.
horseshoe magnet. And it'll get gold out of the dirt.
Gail, I saw your comment about the unicorn. I got you.
Awesome, huh?
Yeah, that is. I love that they thought about you.
Right. Got a lucky horseshoe stuck on my ass.
Okay, got
You can
this.
separate the black sands from the gold now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you use it to do, you know?
Oh yeah, you can. I would just, if you're going to do that, I would recommend that you put it in like a Ziploc or a plastic over it, so that when you use it, you can just pull off the, like this, and then pull off the sand, and it'll be off.
Mm.
Love it.
Just
Love it.
plastic. Put a
That's where
condom.
Yeah,
where I
it'll
use my-
work.
That's where I use my Demian.
Gentleman prospector, thank you for letting her know, and thank you for reaching out. I hope we can make something work out. I appreciate that because I'd love a stopping point. And then everybody, Gentleman prospector and Mama Bird are going to bed, so you guys rest easy. Good night.
Good night. But yeah, thank you, Rose, for letting me do that.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
So if y'all see Brad dragging his ass across the carpet, you know what he's doing.
Yeah, 1792.
Coors Light makes $17.92.
Coors owns the brand. It says distilled in Bardstown.
Huh.
It doesn't say by who though.
Hmm. Oh, you're saying 1792 might be
72
who
might make that
distills
order.
it. Okay.
Yes. It tastes a lot like 1792.
Oh my. Oh, it's good because
So then, there's the nugget hunt.
right.
then-
Well, I thought, is the nugget hunt happening or not?
The nugget hunt is happening.
Yeah.
How is the event you're
the
going
event we're
to?
going
Yeah.
to.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought that was the next one. Mark
That we
Clemens.
aren't worried about.
And so there's that. And then we're going to have Hobo Rob and the Oregon boys coming down.
No, they're gonna stay. They're gonna stay at Union Flats.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Well, we can still hang out with them one day and go sniping on the public ground. You
Yeah.
know? And then we can work at the campground, The
Yeah,
road
I'm
trip.
good for one day at the claim, and then the rest of the time I can sit there at the campground and be good. That driving 30 miles a day one way is not that cool. Like I drive down to Downeyville to go to the bar and stuff for dinner at night.
Yeah. And ice
But-
cream and shit.
Yeah, and ice cream, but
Oh,
go,
it is nice.
go all the way to Union Flats for 2 days. I mean, I go there for the day.
I'm cool with going there 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah, Saturday and Sunday, I guess.
You're welcome,
Friday,
Kristen.
Saturday, whichever.
Kristen, listen, with this community,
You're
just
more
invite
than welcome.
Yeah, just invite yourself. Just say, hey, I want to go. That's all you got to do is, hey, I want to
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Kristen, just go to Blue Lead Gold Production on YouTube and make a comment on the video and say you'll be there. And they'll be like, aloha, I'll see you there.
Yeah, but I think, okay.
Bobo Rob says he's going to town with us this year. You're going to go party like it's 2025. I'm thinking I might just fly into Sacramento and get a car.
Whatever you want to do, you can do.
Whatever. Yeah, really, it's about whatever's easiest.
That's the time. The timeline is for some reason flying out of here doesn't get there at good enough time to make it feasible to go to Utah for some reason. For this
Well,
day,
For that day.
if I could fly in Thursday,
Or
it'd be
hold on,
okay.
look at flying into Salt Lake City. Brad, that's not too far, right?
No, Salt Lake City or Provo. Either one
Yeah,
is
either-
with them.
they're about the same.
All right.
It's
Either
just
one.
coming from the East Coast to the West Coast.
It's like I would already have a 3-hour delay, 45 minutes from my house.
It's
I'm
crazy.
waiting on another flight that flies from the same place I took off an hour later to fly out of Charlotte to go to the same place. So
This is why, guys, this is why I drive everywhere. Because no. Not on those planes.
flying with the airplane, it makes it so much easier because you just fly the day you want to go. You don't have to drive 3 days.
Just take a couple weeks off. Just take a couple weeks off. Take
I'm
your
doing
time.
that
Take
next
your
week,
time
Rose.
driving across the country. Put all those miles on your car. Put all the miles on your car. Use all that gas up. You'll be fine.
Exactly.
You'll be fine.
Take the oil halfway across the country, you know.
Yeah. You know, any job you have will totally understand.
It's gonna be a good time for sure.
That was my best job at sarcasm, by the way, guys. Because you can entertain yourself. Fair enough. And you know, actually, Mary, I don't have to admit anything. I've got a phobia. It's not really of crashing and dying though. I just don't like being shoved into a tiny box with this much space. I couldn't imagine being as tall as JP and being shoved into one of those seats, you know what I'm saying? And having to fly next to strangers who steal your elbow seats, like have no courtesy whatsoever, and breathing all over you. To not be able to carry any of your own weapons, to not be able to pack. I mean, some of the things you want to have on you, it's not just like I'm afraid of crashing. That's not it. I'm afraid of losing control. And I'm a big fan of having control.
The problem is that going to California, you can't take your own weapons anyway, Rose.
Right.
So
right.
It doesn't matter. You
not going to do that. Yeah, we're never.
You know, I just don't get pulled over.
Yeah.
You know.
You just don't get pulled over.
Yeah.
If you get pulled over, don't let them search it.
Well, that's a given.
You don't much have a choice.
And if you do get pulled over and they do search it, they're not going to find it because your car has been packed up like a house. And you've been practicing this for a long time. First of all, if I get my car searched, it's because I'm mouthing off like Brad. Okay. All right. And you know, like, trust me, guys, I'm okay. I'll be okay.
How about Rob? Not out of state. You can't.
I thought that even California recognizes your own state's laws, which means if I have it unloaded in a safe in my car with my FOID card, I can in fact bring it with me to California. But if I were to take it out of the safe, load it, and then use it, I could be prosecuted. But I guess that's a risk I'm willing to take. Hope it never has to happen. I just want to be.
I'd rather just give me a can of bear spray.
No, because if I'm firing off bear spray inside of my car, I'm gonna get bear sprayed too. But I do have other, you know, I got my knife. I got bear spray. I do have bear spray. You know, I got all that stuff too. That's all I'm bringing with me. You know. Bear spray.
I was across the parking lot with a bear, and I wasn't really worried about what I had or what I didn't have. So
you weren't worried about anything at that moment.
I was just trying to figure out if that was a real life bear that far away from me or not.
You just wanted to pet that bear.
He says, "Can I pet that bear?"
And I wanted Mikey and Garza to come out there and tell me that was a real life bear.
Yeah, that's when you don't give a shit if you eat you or not. You got so much alcohol in you.
They get drunk eating you.
Eat me.
Yeah. So once again, you know, I'm not necessarily scared of flying. It's really not. I'm not scared of the plane crashing. I can tell you that. I would say that if I was flying 19 hours, it sure would be nice if it was first class. That's right, Kristen. You just
run faster.
Faster than the bear. You just got to be faster than somebody else.
Hey, why are you putting your tennis shoes on?
Yeah. I don't like this.
So
Mike asked me if he's crazy in thinking that this. So Barman, 1873 bourbon tastes like a black tea, and I tasted it and I said, no, I don't think you're crazy, but you want to know why? Is it kind of tastes like Southern Comfort.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I like it.
I can remember the smell of Southern Comfort just to saying a word.
Ooh,
You know, I'm the same way. I can't sleep on a plane regardless of how long I'm on there.
Yeah, which John are we racing, Hobo Rob? I tried to race John R in a car. He beat me because his gas tank was bigger than mine, not because his fuel economy was better. When I have my Santa Fe, it's over with. That Santa Fe's got a range of like 650.
Your Santa Fe and my truck, we can go about the same distance.
Toot toot.
Just means I got twice the size of gas tank.
The big old gas tank. I am learning, because my house, she gets 40 miles to the gallon, guys. 40 miles to the gallon when I'm being a responsible
Say
driver.
when you're full, how far can you go on a full tank average? 450?
420.
about 450.
So you got like a 12-gallon tank.
It is a 13-gallon tank. That is correct.
13-gallon tank. I got a 36-gallon tank in my truck.
Yeah, I've learned that. So with Grease Monkey and his Suburban, which has a huge tank in it too, because he would talk about distances he could make. And I'd be like, how is he making those same distances as me? And we're having to fill up at the same time. It's because my gas tank is this big. This big. So I need fuel economy and a big gas tank. The Santa Fe has a 17.5 gallon gas tank, and it gets about 32 to 35 miles per gallon, which is going to put me at about 650 miles before I have to fill up again, which would get me to Thermal City on one tank of gas.
Like you could fill up at home and not have to stop till you got to the Dollar General?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
So the Mata is 23.6 gallons.
The
Good
Mazda?
gravy.
Armada.
No, my Armada.
It has 23.6. That's a huge gas tank.
Yep.
That's a huge gas tank in a nice comfortable car.
But it only gets 20 miles to the gallon on a good day. My truck gets better gas mileage.
That's crazy. She's so comfortable though, right, Katie? Like
I love it.
Yeah, she's so comfortable. I get it.
I'm only going to be getting about 300.
That's a Provo. Check the line.
Yep. We can't talk about that yet, Mike. I'm leaving everybody in suspense. Mike's range, he said, is about 300 miles.
He probably got a gas foot. A lead foot.
No, he's not talking about his Cadillac right now. He's talking about his new vehicle. We'll have about 300 miles.
Oh, that electric shit, you got to sit and wait for an hour or two to charge?
No, actually, that's one argument I used a lot too, JP. Probably only have to sit 20 minutes tops.
Bullshit. I've asked people at the charging ports, how long you got to sit here? And they're like 45 minutes minimum.
So the three people.
It depends on what.
Yeah, the 3 to 5 people you ask don't speak for all of electric vehicles, JP, and the new chargers that are out.
Oh, I'm talking about the Tesla chargers.
They all take in different.
And even the Tesla chargers. If I'm gathering this correctly, which I could be wrong, there are superchargers.
Yeah.
Which you have to find, and they are only Teslas that do the supercharging.
Yes.
Mike is not correcting me, all right? And then there's a regular charge, which is like
can use them if they have an adapter.
Yeah, like a regular charge would be plugging into your own house, which could take like 9 hours. Or
yeah,
I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
Actually, so if you're plugging at your own house and traveling to and from your own house, it's whatever, because you're not using up your gas tank every time you go to work or every time you go.
You can probably go 3 or 4 days to work before you have to work it in.
That's right. But for road trips,
on a long ass trip,
if you can't find superchargers, which is an argument that I have with Mike all the time and why I'm a hybrid girl, is I told him, I was like, no more than 15 to 20 minutes. Well, they're definitely starting to hit the 15 to 20 minute mark, but you have to find the superchargers, which are becoming more common because Tesla's leading the way in the charging, whether we like it or not. And all charging systems are going to the Tesla supercharging system. Yes.
And you know what's funny for all the people that are electric vehicle is that there's a big ass diesel powered generator at those supercharger stations that help.
Yeah, nobody's denying that though. But
Yes,
even the diesel doesn't cost as much as putting diesel into a diesel truck.
You can put damn near a full charge
Yeah.
on a car with 1 gallon of diesel.
Nobody's denying that, JP. There's not a single
Yes, they are. All those earther people are screaming that. Like, it's not real. Like, they're saying that's not real. It's not really happening. Like, what do you mean it's not happening? There's a big ass outbuilding over there that says Tesla on it that's running off fossil fuel. And your electric vehicle is supposed to not use fossil fuel.
I think luckily those same people are probably like flat earthers. Like they exist, but there's not that many of them. We just hear about them more often. I think most people buying electric vehicles were like, hey, I could probably save myself on a daily driver. I guess. Sounds like
everybody that I know that's got one said they'll never own another one.
I've been with other people now, and with Mike being on these forums and also introducing us to other people from his company that drive electric vehicles, even Teslas that they love and are totally addicted to. So I've met the exact opposite. And I just want to make it clear that I'm not an electric vehicle person, guys. I'm a hybrid girl at best, and right now I'm driving a full-on
These people I'm talking about,
full-on gas-powered vehicle that gets incredible gas mileage.
Yeah, these people are talking about trying to make trips and having to stop and wait in line for 3 hours.
I've heard similar things, Pinger, but I can tell you I live in, the Midwest, and I've never seen a backup at any of the charging ports that I could go to a Tesla supercharger. I could go 3 different places within 10 minutes right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I got one right down the road, and there's 16 of them.
Because I did tell Mike, I was just talking to Mike, I was like, I don't know if you'll be able to find a supercharger, say, at Thermal City. But the point that Mike then made to me was, I'm not going to be driving my car every day. We are going to pay for an electric hookup, and you can just use a regular electric hookup and take as long as you want to charge.
Yeah.
So everybody thinks it's this wicked extreme every single time, including myself. This is an argument I've had with him a lot because I've tried to talk him out of electric vehicles for a while. And the points that he's making is that for a daily driver, for the price that he's going to pay for it and what he wants, we are going to save money. And if not, we're about to eat a lot of crow. At least I'll tell you if we eat it, but I don't think so. He's worked pretty hard.
I mean, there's people that drive them, so.
I mean, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them on the road. They do exist. Yeah. I think there's room for both, personally. And once again, like I said, the hybrids that are getting me 650 miles before fill-up is okay by me. Thomas, we didn't think you were ignoring us, man. You're all good. I'm going to go potty, and then I'm going to start working on these races, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
Oh, get some sleep, Pinger.
Later, Rose.
Night, Pinger.
Night, JP. Night, Brad.
Take
Night,
care.
everybody. I got to go armadillo hunting.
Oh, we're going armadillo hunt?
Yep.
Good hunting.
Yep. Later, everybody.
Now, Zach, the only thing you're going to see is them on the side of the road with their batteries on fire or a flat tire. That's about it. About all you'll see on them. The electric motors, they don't go back. The only thing that's going to break on them is electrical components. Everything is its own electric motor. There's no belts, no pulleys, no nothing, right? So, yeah. Batteries and flat tires would be about the only thing you would have to fix with them. Hey, Gail. Man, this is quite ranch. Smelling. Smelling citrusy. Electric cars are great. Yeah, zero maintenance besides the tires. Yeah, diesel Toyota. Yeah, I mean, minus a flat tire or a dead battery, you're not going to see them because they're all electric motors, and electric motors are pretty much now brushless. And I just don't want to have to stop and sit for 30 plus minutes to charge the battery.
JP, just so you know, even I tell the real Mike Briggs, I don't want to stop for 15 minutes. However, a point that he did make.
You haven't stopped at a Buc-ee's yet, then, Rose.
So 15 minutes really is starting to get to the point, or how much time I spend stopping one time on a Yeating gas trip, right? Where I stop, I pee, I fill up on gas, and I probably get food. And within that time frame, it is about 15 minutes. So, I mean, they're getting there. They're getting there.
It's just how fast can they charge batteries? That's the real question.
I'll tell you what. I am confident enough to tell you that I'm going to be able to answer that question in the next few weeks. I'll be able to answer for you. Is it real? Is it fake? Is it fast? Is it slow?
Yeah, look, no brakes or wheel bearings or nothing. I mean, apparently not. They said no maintenance, right?
So when we test drove this car, I did. So it was really weird.
Like, how does it have regen braking? What stops it in the first place? Does it have brake pads? Because if it has brake pads, they are going to wear out.
So, like I was saying, when we were test driving the car, he didn't put his foot on the brake pedal one single time.
What were we going, like 20
Oh,
minutes?
because the electric motors have the brake. So if you take your foot off the gas, it immediately starts slowing you down.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's the adaptive cruise control in a gas-powered car, and I hate it. I'll never.
It is weird. So, I don't want to say anything further because I don't want to give away anything else about what this is. So, I would like to revisit this conversation, JP.
Yeah, no, I'm just telling you right now, if you have to let off your gas and it slows down, I don't want it. Because the adaptive cruise control in the Armada, if you pull out and somebody pulls out in front of you, it immediately slams on the brake. The shit that has shadows pop up and slams on your brake, I don't want that because it gives you whiplash.
I've got to feel what it feels like now because I've always had it explained to me. This is the first time I felt it, and it is instant. The second you take your foot off the gas, the second your foot goes off the gas, you start to brake. So you have to learn. You have to learn how to drive again. You have to learn how to. It's a different type of driving where the brake pedal really is an emergency only kind of situation. It's very weird. I don't think I'd like it at all, but. This was his second or third test drive, and he managed that whole test drive for about 20 minutes without touching the brake pedal once. So I suppose you get used to it.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd like it, though. Once again, I'm a big fan of control. Like I talked about that. So, and Mark Miller, I don't use cruise control either. So. It's a conversation. Actually, I said that. I drove home with cruise control in my Taos and hit 40 miles per hour. I've never broken 40 until I used the cruise control. It's always been 39 miles per hour when I control it myself.
I don't think I could trust this.
Yeah, I like to be able to take my foot off that gas and just stretch my legs and,
Mm-hmm. So I want to talk about this. These electric cars have Super Cruise. Have you guys heard about that? Oh, I think they have them for gas-powered vehicles too. Yeah. It's not just electric, where they have a sensor on your eyeballs. And as long as your eyeballs are pointed towards the front of the car, cruise control covers everything, including steering.
Fuck that.
I know, Katie.
No.
Fuck that.
I know. No.
So
all of the intrusive thoughts in my brain about what that robot's gonna do to me.
Mm-hmm.
Would never allow that to happen.
When they run that
until that robot gets hacked, until the system goes down, so I get what you're saying. Yes, ideally the robot will be better than any driver that we have ever. but we're not in a society. We're not in a internet society or anything where we're not susceptible to hacking, terrorism, failures, power failures, internet failures, camera failures. We're not there yet. I don't want to be a test dummy for that shit.
Oh, hell no. We'll never see it in our lifetime.
Gail, I'm definitely not the best passenger, but I am getting better.
So
It's a work in progress.
very few people I let drive me around, Gail. Katie and JP are one of them. A little more Katie than JP.
Yes. Electric grid. If half the driving population drove electric cars, we'd be screwed. We can't create enough electric for what we need as it is without having to have off days and, everybody goes to work during the day, so we're going to scale back your electric use.
That's me too, Mike.
Yeah, I can hit that cruise up or down 1 or 2 miles an hour, hit the cancel if I need to, hit the resume. I don't have to touch no pedals, great, but sometimes she gets a little anxious over there and I have to hit a pedal. Usually it's the brake pedal.
I'll have a brake paddle.
JP, we're gonna have to look more into that statement. I don't know necessarily. There are certain grids that can't handle it. There are certain grids that can. I think it would depend
What
on
do you
what
mean?
state. So
The
Texas
entire
grid
power
couldn't
grid.
handle it.
The entire
Illinois
power
grid
grid.
might be able to.
There is no power grid in America that can handle it.
Texas has their own power grid. Their
They-
own.
Texas couldn't keep their own shit from freezing.
Right. But there are other states that would be it depends on where you're talking, JP. Some
Now,
would be able to handle
the
it, some
power
not.
grid is going to, especially if they cut off our power that we're getting from Canada, those guys are screwed in the first place.
That's an if, but yes, that is true. But that definitely could affect
Well,
it. But if
not
they
an
don't,
if
then
when
we
Trump's
would be
putting
fine.
27% tariffs on shit from Canada. It's not a if. It's going to happen. Okay. My wife said change the topic. So let's.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Katie.
Change the topic or Katie's going to bed.
Well, yeah, I'll change the topic for that. When she goes to
Me
bed, we
too.
can resume topic.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, you pick a topic then.
Anything but what you're talking about.
Let's talk about that water you're drinking.
Or some bourbon. Actually, we could talk because I do want to start working on some of these races. So we can talk about some bourbon. We can talk about trips. Maybe I'll open up. How about I throw out the linky?
I got this new Southern Star from. What?
I thought you cracked it.
No,
No, this is a different Southern Star.
this is the Highlands Butchery Bourbon Club.
You're supposed to open that with Chevy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Probably have to take it back to the camper then. Need a water or a drink.
Brad, tell us about Southern Star. Tell us about this bourbon.
What bourbon?
What JP's cracking. Do you think he's gonna like it?
What is it?
Southern
I can't crack it until Chevy's here.
Oh, okay.
I got
That's
it.
fair.
Good.
Yeah, Mike really liked his Southern Star, and he got it because you recommended it, JP. Is
I
that
got
the same?
1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 different bottles of it. I
Yeah.
like them all.
We were
I'm
digging
gonna
through.
go and talk to them and see how much it'll cost us to get a barrel.
Oh, you did bring that up. I have not talked to Mike about that either. And that's Southern Star. So we were digging through a bargain bin, right? We were just looking, but there were a couple things. There was a Red Line, and Red Line has that Hive Edition Amberana that I like so much. So we're digging around. That's where we found that Southern Star, isn't it?
Yeah.
We bought it.
Prior time.
Yeah, we bought it just because he's like, JP's been talking about Southern Star for a while. Did we try it?
Yeah. I got the gas strength weed and I've opened it. I've had it a few times. I don't know if you tried it.
I don't know if I tried it or not.
Cast strength. I got cast strength high rye. I got cast strength weeded straight bourbon finished in cognac stage. And cask strength weeded, 114.3 proof. It's only 194 bottles.
I thought you were about to say it's only 194 proof.
Oh, no. This one is 111.1 proof. And there's only 180 bottles in this batch. So. The puppy dogs are not happy about being in the house where there's air conditioning.
Is it still raining there?
I thought about cask strength, it didn't.
It didn't start raining here.
It's a
It
bottle.
went all the way around us, it looked like.
Oh, Southern Star.
Bottle of Bond.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so we found it in a discount bin, JP. Like I don't even it falls into our affordable price point conversation, but it was on
30
sale.
bucks, probably, huh?
$40.
Oh, $40.
40,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, I think so. When we talk about price point, I think it's fair to go 40 and under. We can talk about 20 and under, but I would still say an affordable price point is 40 and under for bourbon.
Very few are 20 and under.
Yeah, but we're starting to be able to recommend a couple that are, in fact, quite tasty.
Check it. I got the new bucket from Tractor Supply.
Heck yeah.
It has the handle and
I
then
do
the rope.
like the handle a lot, and the rope. Yeah, those are both really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's a different bucket right there.
He's all right.
Yeah. $12.
That's a dump handle. $12? Shit, I can get 3 buckets from Costco for $6.
Yeah,
Well,
but they're not going to be sturdy like that.
I know. Yeah, they're gonna those lines are gonna break, and I do like the grabbing and turning factor.
that's
Yeah,
pretty.
Brad.
Yeah, like I'm hugging on my
See if we
shoulder
got
right now.
them.
Tractor Supply for the win.
All right.
Because, the Yeti one was nice. That dude was using the Yeti one, but I'm not using a $100 bucket.
No.
Yeah, pulling up to JP's bar the first time and wondering what? I don't know. I don't have as much as the real Mike Briggs, but I drink a lot more of mine, I think, than most people.
I knew he was going to ask a question about the bucket.
Yeah,
I knew it.
yeah. John R. asking about it, but they're better than Lowe's buckets.
They're
John R.
definitely
for sure.
stronger.
That rope. Let me see that rope connection there, Brad. Let's see that rope. How's it attached?
Yeah, how does it attach?
It's attached under here. It's
With
a
a little,
rope
like a little nubby
I
thing.
don't know. That doesn't look like it's much attaching.
It's got
Oh,
that.
I like it. It's removable.
Yeah, you could
Okay.
upgrade them if you wanted. You could 3D print a better upgrade. I'm sure of it.
I don't know. How strong is 3D printed shit? Because,
It depends on what you're printing with, JP.
But
I mean,
yeah,
what's the strongest you can print with?
It's
Can
not
you
about
print
it's
something
not
that-
about strong. It's not about strongest you can print with. Like with Brad's bucket, you just don't want something that's like the plastic for the barrels is a very brittle plastic, right? You'd want something like rubbery and bendable. Like
That's what I was saying. You'd have to make it out of bendable stuff.
they make
not-
that. So if Mike's not down here right now, otherwise he'd be like, you need this stuff. Like you need
the
something.
PLA versus
I
the
think
whatever other
yes,
shit.
yes, exactly. Mike knows what it is. I don't know. So you just want it to be more flexible. You want it to be able to bend and
I'm
turn.
imagining- I'm imagining John R. as he's saying material right now.
It's flat.
I'm gonna fill it. Brad, you should go fill it up with material and see how much the bucket weighs. Just take and shovel till it's full of everything. No classifying, no nothing. Just dump it in the bucket. See how much that bucket weighs. See if that material will break that bucket handle. I want to know.
it won't.
All right. So what? We got 24 people watching right now, guys. 24 people watching right now. We're going to do a hashtag. We're going to do a hashtag called Never Won. All right. And we're gonna put in a hashtag Never Won if you've never won a Rose Nose Pay Dirt bag. 25 people watching now. So, and I mean, honestly, you guys, like if people are paying attention or not paying attention, or they come in later and they don't know it and they win it and they've already won it, it's whatever. But we're gonna put a hashtag Never Won in. That's gonna be, we got 5 people that are gonna get a spot into tonight's races from Alaska Assassin. And really, we just wanted to be somebody that's never won a Rose Nose Pay Dirt. We're not going to say a better luck next time. We're not going to say a chat giveaway. We're just going to say a Rose Nose Pay Dirt.
Okay.
And even if you put it in there and you have won it, we'll just pull it again.
Hashtag what?
Never won.
Never won nothing. No.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have any of these.
Brad, sorry.
You should take all my shit down. That's what displaying your stuff proudly gets you. You can't enter.
I would kill one of these tonight.
I don't need it.
No, Gail, all you just did a chat giveaway. That does not count. And a rustic redhead, you got to give it another. Oh wait, I might have collected it, but I'd still put it in there again just to be safe. This is just a never won Rose Nose Pay Dirt bag. That's it.
Never won.
Yep.
If
I gave you one, that doesn't mean you won one. I'm just saying, you've never won it. You never won it in a raffle. You've never won it in a giveaway. Yeah, and guys, like we're gonna go for honesty, King's Gold. I don't think you've ever won one. You know, guys, just do the best we can. We're gonna go off the honor system. I think we know most winners. Rose Nose Pay Dirt bags are still relatively new on the regular winning scale.
I'm gonna go eat dinner.
That's a great idea, Brad. See you later, my friend. Yeah.
I gotta leave so somebody else can win.
That's right. Yeah, he's taking his luck away for a little bit. While everybody's getting those into chats, I am going to go ahead and keep just working on some of these races here. So.
Hashtag one a lot. Put them comments over there on that corner. Hobo Rob, that's a cool feature. I always like that everybody else could do that. Glad StreamYard is being interactive and adaptive, and we'll be having it on there shortly, John R.
Not there yet.
We're gonna have some quarter grams, half grams,
He'd be
full
looking.
grammars. We're gonna make a pay dirt and candle combo. I believe there's talks of that, so you'll just have to stay tuned.
We'll have another video.
Dirt. Pay dirt. There's dirt that may or may not have precious metals in it.
Guys, this hashtag never won, I want to make it clear, is just for some free entries into tonight's races. That's what we're trying to give away. So you're looking for a free entry. You don't typically do races, anything like that. Never won a Rose Nose Pay Dirt, but that's correct. Carlson is definitely not winning a free entry, but you never know if he'll win the races or not because he is a lucky ducky. Wild Gold Adventures needs a tutorial, I think. What is Pay Dirt?
What is? Hashtag what is Pay Dirt?
What's going on, Carlson? What's going on, Wild Gold Adventures? Wild Gold Adventures made it out for some prospecting today, and I think got his butt whooped. but I hope that means lots of gold. Benzo.
I know that after a weekend of playing with big rocks and the dredge hose, I know how he's feeling. I can only imagine. I remember those days of going out and classifying and panning and all that stuff. I should go out and do that sometime soon. Maybe when it's not 900 degrees.
Cheeseburger powers. Okay, all right.
Oh, Brad was. Don't tell him. No, he needs to use all his luck now. I'm bringing that bottle back to North Carolina. I drank it in California. I'm going to bring it back to North Carolina. I'm going to set it right here on the shelf.
JP's thinking like a winner.
Right here. I'm going to set it right next to the single barrel Carlson. I tell you what, I might even have to pour the dirt out of that thing and start another infinity bottle. Yep. That's what would happen. That's what would happen. Gravels are just sand. It may just have sand in it, right, John? Oh, you thought you were going to bring that bottle back off? No, you brought it there for me to drink. I helped you drink it with everybody else. And I was just going to bring that bottle back here to the bar and put it right here on these shelves. Yep. First real hot day, wet. I bet. Oh, I can have the bottle? Okay, well, I'll have the bottle when I win it.
That's fair. What a friend! That you're thinking like a friend there, Brad.
Yeah, it's only 15 grams. I'll win it, and yeah. Might have to bring a couple extra grams to get me a few more chances to win it, though.
All right, everybody, got to tell the real Mike Briggs tonight. It's going to bed.
Night.
Night, guys.
Night, Mike. We'll see you tomorrow. Eat the most veg. I got a jar of Vegemite and Marmite. I will practice. Yeah, I'm going to be eating a Marmite sandwich, Vegemite sandwich on toast. I'll put it on my cheeseburgers. I'll be prepped. Oh. Yeah. Hell, no, I'm not eating that shit. OnlyFans says it's 100 degrees right here now. Sheffy sent me a thing, said it was 107 in Arizona where he was laid over in the airport.
Send your heat this way, please. I'll take it. Send it all over here.
We can do a game for the bottle. Well, how about Rob? We're going to win the bottle. I'm winning the bottle. I mean, really, the thing would be cool is if everybody, like, just be like, here, do you want yours back? I'll be like, yeah. I'll be like, here, you can have yours back. Yeah. But I'm taking the bottle. Yep. Definitely would be giving out some gold to people if I won. Be like, here's a little bit of your gold back. Here's a little bit of your gold back.
JP, you've always been good at sharing, my friend.
I try to be.
You're a good
I'm
sharer.
gonna get a little bit impatient about things, Rose, though.
So sometimes I do too, JP. We all do.
Well, not in like 12 hours. You can't get impatient in 12 hours.
Watch me.
Hush, Linda.
Katie, I wasn't talking about being a princess, okay?
Oh, okay.
That's different, Katie. You get what you listen, seriously, you get what you want when you
sure.
want it.
Right,
You
but,
get what you want when you want it, Katie.
definitely keeping that Aussie gold.
Oh, Kristen, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie. I got my first burn-in May.
Ohio.
In May, my feet are still discolored. I got a weird sunburn on my feet where my flip-flops weren't covering my feet up.
I mean, how about Rob? How many grams is that? 1 point what? 3? What is it, penny weight?
Summer's my time. King's Gold. This is where I shine. My joints don't hurt. Keep that 2 gram Aussie gold nugget though, JP. No, JP, if you're gonna share, you could share that Aussie gold nugget if you want.
Yeah, 1.5 grams.
Speaking of sharing,
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that 2 grammer.
This is
Anyway.
Gail, it's my first flip-flop tan. I've never burnt like that on my feet. I know it's coming because I'm exposing more of my body to the sun more often. I know that I'm gonna get the burns every once in a while, but I did get my flip-flop burn, but I still haven't cooked my legs yet. I'm terrified to do it. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just have white pasty legs forever.
Yeah, John, you got roasted.
Yeah, John already got pretty crispy. Night, Mary.
Me too, Mary.
JP and Katie, you guys, I just say you re-upped your sun. Like you guys, you've already got the toasty burn and you're taking in the sun better, but like we all got good sun.
Oh, for sure. You talking about in Ohio?
Yeah.
Listen, my tattoo's getting tanner and tanner.
So I've actually, Katie, I've been putting my face lotion on my tattoo to still protect just my baby for a little bit longer. Just a little bit. I just, you know what? You know me and my pasty skin. I gotta upgrade that burn. I gotta upgrade the cooking of the tattoo. I'm scared of it. Well, I have thought about burning it. Autumn and I are supposed to swim at her pool this coming Thursday, and I think that is where I'm going to test some more waters.
You'll be fine.
I know. It's getting easier. Yeah. Up top, as long as it's not my legs. That's right. Just means I'm ready to go. If my top half is, my feet were not ready. The only thing that saved me was the hot tub. Yeah, I can't believe that happened. See, Gail, I only wear flip-flops on vacation, not just camping. I only wear flip-flops on vacation. We're at the pool. That's it. I'm a sneakers girl.
See, no shoes nation. There you go.
I would not say same difference. I'd say slides people and flip-flop people are 2 different breeds of people, personally. Everybody else can chime in on that because Mike will only wear slides. He won't wear flip-flops to save his life. Where I'll wear flip-flops and I'll wear slides if I need to. I'm borrowing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get Brad drunk and left by the damn cabin, so he can't be present to win. That's the issue we're gonna be dealing with.
Here's the deal, guys. You guys think you're gonna eat? First of all, Brad don't drink. Let me just tell everybody.
He does a little bit.
I mean, he tried some of the bourbons to understand flavors. Brad's not getting drunk. He has not the entire time you guys have known him, whether you think so or not. So if you're gonna drug Brad, it's gonna have to be stronger than that.
Well, it wouldn't be hard to do. That's all I say about that.
And I'm going to put a hashtag good luck. You guys think you're going to drug him, and you know what he's going to do? He's going to pop up stronger.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Katie, come on. Thank you, Katie.
I mean, we won't even have to drug him. I mean, Brad Welch is a pretty big guy.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were talking about Rocky Mountain Prospector Brad.
Yeah, but we're talking about Brad. We can just tie his ass up so he won't be present for the drawing.
He's a squirrely. He's squirrely. I'd like to see it happen.
Yeah, they put it in his Dr. Pepper, right? Put it in his Dr. Pepper.
Oh no!
See, not hard.
Hashtag flip flops. Flop flips.
Raisin and rum ice cream.
Oh God, I am an Uggs girl through and through.
They're so comfy.
I mean, honestly, new pair every year. Love them.
I think you would find it a lot harder than you think.
I believe it, Brad. I know it. I know it for a fact.
I ain't getting roofied in my drink at all, bro.
Yeah, I know it. I knew, dude. There's no way.
Brad.
There's no way. You
Brad.
think this is his first rodeo?
Brad, you don't even have a clue, homie.
Oh, bro, I've been spun
Bro,
out.
there were so many times you could have been roofied. while I was with you, okay? So
JP,
we'll leave
you
it at
too,
that.
though, bro. Just don't forget. Don't forget
talk
Karma.
about it anymore. We'll just leave it at that.
Karma's terrible.
Me and Brad Welch, gonna take care.
No. Oh no. Brad, I say Rocky Mountain Prospector Brad. I think I got your back. I think if you need help, I got you, boo.
Right on, Rose. I got you too.
You want to freak these guys out? Let's freak them out, man.
I was going to bed early, Brad. You're on your own, boss. It'll be John Wayne time for you to know it.
That's okay.
Especially in California, she can be 3 hours behind. She can be all messed up, Brad.
We got this.
Going night, and there's still 5 hours a day.
Brad, you ever heard of a dumb fox?
No, but what is it?
Neither have I, my friend. Neither have I.
It's okay. It's gonna be awesome. I mean, it's gonna be up to why? It doesn't matter.
Oh, this is all shit talk. We're just shit talking.
What should I?
It's like a new boot goofing.
I think
This one? Drink more this one? I gotta drink more JTS Brown, she said.
I just poured a little myself. We got a boop. You think what?
Hello!
What's happening?
Gold Adventures.
What's going on?
I do have a 1915 I can try.
Ooh, Brad, I think that we should start recruiting team members.
Oh,
Carlson!
Carlson!
Hey, Carlson, I got you, homie.
I don't know, Carlson. I was in Maine one time at a fish concert, and I got spun with like 100 hits of acid, and I was high for like 3 weeks.
Oh,
There's more stories. Actually, he's not. Listen, I know somebody who had something similar happen to them on accident. Well, okay, on accident is
Topo Chico
questionable.
for the heel.
High quality H2O.
I know Rustic Redhead. You know what, Brad? I don't know if I told you or not, but Rustic Redhead did try to share luck, try to get us lucky for a 2.13 gram nugget.
Oh, damn.
We should have focused more of our winning energy that way.
Yep. It did.
Oh, Carlson, I'd tell you, I'd be like, hey, man. I'm
In
about
Portland, Maine.
to be like, okay, that's what's up. Rose knows what's kicking.
Oh, shoot. You know what? I'm kicking right now. Kicking on some bourbon.
Yeah.
Kicking on some races, you know.
Have you done the Never Won yet?
I have not drawn it yet. I was going to, so there's 21 people, or less people watching now. I was going to let it go. I'm almost done with getting the races to a certain point.
Well,
And
you're
then
only asking for people that have never won, so you're not going to have very many entries, Rose. Remember that.
Well, we're saying never won a rose nose pay dirt. There's going to be more than you think. Crash, you've never won a rose nose pay dirt. I strongly recommend putting in hashtag never won, but these are just for entries, guys. Just for entries. We'll get there.
For a spot.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, they are. There's your baby's Rose right there.
We're looking for the kitten cam.
Mama's in death horrible.
Yeah, I was looking. Oh, they're powering up. Oh my gosh, they're gonna be so much trouble real soon.
Yeah, they just had a mini Zimmy. They didn't kick in. It didn't last. Yeah, all of them are there. Don't look like it, but they're like in a figure. Yep.
MJ, so we were talking about it earlier. I put up a big old hashtag for everybody to see. I figured if we drew somebody who has one, we're just gonna draw again.
I do, Carson.
See, that's right. Wasn't that when you posted the hashtag? We knew it was going to come up. We're going to try to make it as easy as possible. Just a gift from Alaska Assassins. So.
I'm glad you read that out loud. I was like, why a leg or a thigh?
Yeah. We're kicking. Well, I always ask Carson what's kicking. Basically, I ask my friends what's kicking. And Carson, he likes to go on Twitch. So sometimes he's like, "No, Rose, I'm twitching. Kicking, twitching. You got to be there. Had to be there."
Chicken. That's chicken.
What's kicking, chicken? I get it though. I get the associations. But anywho, I'm just gonna do a little bit of math, and then we'll go ahead and pull those races. And if you guys have never won a Rose Nose Pay Dirt, I recommend putting in the hashtag never won.
Never won.
Oh, you got some of that stuff on Carson.
Somebody's biting somebody harder than they should. And somebody's
Get it in there,
tattling.
folks.
Yeah, somebody's tattling over it.
Hashtag never won.
Number one.
I'm gonna draw 5 times. I think I'm gonna go right now. Oh shoot, only 11 entries. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see where this
Type
goes.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but never won. That's a pretty good ratio. I mean,
Yeah, so never won a Rose Nose Pay Dirt bag. You could have had a better luck next time. You could have had a chat giveaway. Just never
Yeah.
won a Rose Nose Pay Dirt bag. I'm gonna drop one right now.
I'm out.
So Mrs. JP, I don't think you have ever won a Rose Nose Pay Dirt bag. I
We
don't
were
think
just
you have.
discussing that. I've won all the pay dirt. She's won all the
That
better
is
luck.
correct. That is correct. Yeah. In my muddy mess, I do not
Muddy
believe
mess.
you have ever won a Rose. Wait, you've got a Rose Nose Pay Dirt bag, or did you get a little? I thought I sent you a runt. We're talking about a Pay Dirt bag. Have you won gold from Rose Nose Pay Dirt? Yeah, I don't think you have. And you could correct me if I'm wrong.
She has a
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, I'm just. Oh, but no gold bag. That's what we're. Have you won gold from Rose Nose Pay Dirt? That's what we're looking for. So yeah, hashtag never won is good. I'm glad you put it in there. Not a 3D printed anything. Not copper. Not silver. Have you won gold from Rose Nose? Yeah.
What up, Carlson?
Carlson. Mrs. is here.
Here we go.
Bulldogs
Now,
are
okay,
here.
we're gonna. Damn, we got 5 of these to go, so I'm sending one right now.
the ring is here.
Cinnamon roll.
John Armin. John Armin, and I believe that is correct. I do not think you have. In fact, your first time I ever shipped to you was
7 minutes.
just like literally this last. Oh, and and it doesn't count because that was a Rose Nose Monkey Fest deal, not a Rose Nose deal, and that's true. I'm gonna stick to it. A monkey paid for all of that. Johnny has not, so you get one of those entries. And not. I know that because I had to get your address for it.
Their phone dead.
Log in. Oh shoot! I didn't mean to do that, but I guess we're gonna do it again.
May 31st.
Oh, Mark Miller, have you never won a Rose Nose Pay Dirt? That's questionable. I know I've sent you 3D prints, but have you won a Rose Nose? Have you won gold from me? We're gonna give it a second because he might not know. I'm gonna let him answer. I'm fairly certain he has, and I don't think he'll get mad at me if I. Yeah, I think you have. I'll let you check.
Yeah.
Your answer should be not today. A 907 sissy, smart lady. Smart lady. Did that jump it back up? I think it did because there were. Let's see. Yeah, I thought so. In fact, Mark Miller, if you haven't gone through them, I think one of them I shared a little love in that bag. Love you too, Sissy. I'm gonna draw again, guys, and let's make sure. Let's look for 907 Sissy. So, I want to see if she showed up. Oh, no, I saw it.
Yeah.
Saw it.
Battery.
Oh,
Oh, MJ already said it was an accident.
you're spin again.
But lucky MJ, lucky MJ. We're sending it right again. This is JP in the pool, guys.
Oh!
Okay, I just want to make it clear. I wasn't gonna say it out loud, but I'm confident that Mrs. JP has not won it back because JP likes his plain old pay dirt, and Mrs. JP. Well, Mrs. JP, would you like a fancy Nancy pay dirt?
If she won, yes, she
Oh.
will.
Yeah, she'll dig through it. In fact, she went through one of JP's pay dirt bags, and she was like, she was like, the stones aren't that good, and I was like, oh my god, my feelings are so hurt, but I sent JP a plain old dirt bag. Now Katie, I'm gonna wow you.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna wow you.
Getting wowed.
Wow, Katie.
If you win.
If I win.
Yeah, you just got a chance.
Oh, you're right. Oh, shoot, you're right. Shoot. Sorry, I forgot these are entries. These are entries. Okay. But I
You're
have
not
them marked.
giving away 5 bags, bro.
I do.
Bro,
I do have them marked.
Crown for you for a little while.
Yeah, wow, Katie. All right. So that's 2. We've got 3 more entries. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do one more right now.
Right. Meow. 907 Sissy, John R, King's Gold, Rusty Nugget.
Kristen! Wait a second. Kristen, I'm fairly certain that last week you won your first Rose Nose pay dirt.
Oh, shit.
Oh, she
Hold on.
did.
I don't even think you got it on the deal yet. Hold on.
Donate the entry to Hobo Rob.
I think so. I want to double check. I know you've definitely won some chat giveaways and some better luck next times, but I think last week it was you and not Hobo Rob. Let me double check. Oh, isn't this one?
Yep, you did win a gold nugget from me.
Oh, which would be different, but I think I swear I just sent you. That's a golden pharaoh. Hold on a second.
She has to find her paperwork.
I know, and I'm good with it, but not that good with it. So the problem is too many yellow.
She's like, let me check the mail since I was gone this weekend.
Yeah, actually, did yours arrive today? I can check that too.
Check pirate ship.
Yeah, just check your pirate.
I read off earlier, and I think Kristen got that in the mail today, but I just want to make sure I'm right.
Like, I won something last week.
And JP, yours is in the PO box.
Okay.
And you won. Actually, JP, you won a Better Luck Next Time and a pay dirt bag. And Kristen, yours is still in transit. Kristen, I am really confident that you came in like second place.
Okay.
Hold on. Dang it.
Rocky Mountain Brad won last week. Yeah.
I won last week.
Rocky Mountain Prospector Brad also got pay dirt, but I think Kristen did too. I really do.
Yep, she sure did. She won first race.
Okay, are you checking right now, JP?
I'm watching right now. Yep.
Thank you. I thought so.
23
Yeah,
seconds.
Kristen.
23 seconds.
And, and I made it fancy. This is why I remember you're gonna love it, Kristen. But you did already win some, and you should have it today or tomorrow. Well, not today because I just checked. It's in transit. Parted. Hold on a second. Where are we at? We're gonna look at tracking. And I did. I remember it now. Oh, it's gonna be a good bag.
Oh, hell yeah.
So it's moving through network departed Denver. And it's expected delivery by June 12th. Ooh, sorry. That is going to take a bit, but it's a great bag.
I'll mute for a while.
Don't worry, Kristen. I do the same thing. I can't remember last week.
Same Z's. Yeah, same thing here. I'm going pee.
Like, I didn't know I won, or I didn't remember I won.
You was eating ice cream, probably.
I probably was. I'm always eating ice cream. Although last night I was catching fish. I called in.
Man, I was sitting here and I was like, I looked at the spot, I looked at Rose's last few, I looked at other places. Nobody was anywhere, so I shut her down, went to bed. As soon as I laid down in bed, Link comes through to hang out. I was like, nah, staying right here.
Yeah, I went fishing at one of my local ponds, and I caught rainbow trout, and then I caught a catfish. Big old catfish, too.
Okay. All right. Let's get back on business here.
1950. Smells delightful.
Ooh, John R. Prospecting.
Mm-hmm. You're right, mate.
Okay. So we had 19 watching. I'm gonna give it a minute, but there's not too many other people watching. I would say most everybody.
Just send it, Rose. Just fucking send it.
All right, okay. Let's do it. All right, we're doing it. Rustic redhead.
Hell yeah, Beverly.
Was that not twice, though?
No, she won a chat giveaway. Now all she's won is a chance to win a rose nose pater.
Yeah, she won a respect.
Oh, what was the chat giveaway then?
It was just a hashtag.
Yeah. So basically, JP, anybody who hasn't won gold is what I'm asking for. Because I mean, Katie's even done some better luck next time. Yeah.
But I thought that she'd already won
She did
one
not
of these.
win.
No, she won a little flick you off unicorn.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Rose has it down.
Yeah, I got it. We're doing all right, but it's okay to ask.
Oh yeah, that was the redwoods stuff.
It is tough, guys. You've seen other people, you've heard names called and stuff like that. But I'm basically anybody who hasn't had a rose nose pater bag is
You
how.
turned into Brad, so there you go.
She rubbed his elbow. She rubbed his elbow.
She did rub your belly, didn't she?
He was
Brad?
looking
did rub
for
my
it.
belly.
Looking for it. Okay. Well, this is our last one. This is our last free
She's
entry.
telling me to worry about myself.
That's what I said.
All right.
You
I
want me
am
to stand and
with-
worry about my
My
son?
Oh,
Muddy
hey.
Mess. Now I know that My Muddy Mess has won some chat giveaways, but has not won a Rose Nose Pater. Super excited you had been entered. Super excited. And this is what Alaska Assassin wanted. It was just for people to have an opportunity, you know, just out of nowhere. And I'm here for it.
Hell yeah, Frederick's an awesome dude.
I know, for sure. And you know, we're getting to know Mrs. Alaska Assassin too. I'm digging that. Here we go. All right, guys. So I'm going to start entering in names. Oh, are we all off screen? What did I do? Like that. Yeah. She said, my nerd's still sitting on my laptop. I'm glad you love him. I do this all the time. I hate sounding like a broken record, I guess. But the real Mike Briggs makes all the 3D printing, guys. Like all those cool little chat giveaways, all those little fun, better luck next times is because of the real Mike Briggs. So sending a little love that way.
Mark Miller's got a few Pater bags from Rose Nose Treasure. And
There
so-
we go. Yeah, that is correct. And I think you've gotten some 3D prints, but I have like Mark Miller. I love sending you some of those 3D prints if I get the opportunity. Yeah, Rose Nose Silver. Yep. There you go. I did used to do first place gold, second place silver, third place copper, but believe it or not, that adds up pretty quick. Where when you do first place 0.5, second place 0.25, third place 0.15, it's kind of a consistent amount that goes out every week. I don't know. So I said, Benzo, you're here. Do you agree with me on that? Because you do races regularly as well.
Well, it depends on the silver you're giving out.
That is true. That
If
is
you're
true.
giving out one ounce
I'll be a
silver
second.
round, if you're giving out a 50-cent piece or an Ike dollar, or
Brad, did you get that? Who won my Egyptian cat silver?
no, I
Yeah,
got this Liberty, this MS-69.
yeah. So I think I got that for Monkey, but I kept one for myself and I gave one away. It was like this Egyptian cat silver round, and I think it was a half of a.
I don't think I got the cat one. Right, Rob? It's great to just share it all around.
I just did a whole bunch of reorganizing, so I don't want to look for it. Somebody has a twinsy coin. Who is it? Can't remember. Calculator. Yes, Hobo Rob. It is, and it's great, but it's also kind of a neat experience to watch that happen. The evolution of Flash in Your Pan to meeting JP Lawns and more, and Benzo. I met him at the same time. But these shows introducing me, Brad. Where did we start to hang out at? Was it Jeff Brewer?
No, you met me from Benzo's or JP's
Benzo JP.
or from or Freedom Fest or no.
Yeah,
I
who
don't
was it? Who was the first person you started watching, Brad?
I couldn't tell you. Benzo maybe, or I couldn't tell you.
It's
Probably
tough.
Benzo.
It's tough to even remember anymore.
Benzo or JP or
Been a while.
it's
A
been
long time.
It's
Yeah, a
been
long
a
time.
minute. Well, because
I went back and looked at some of those early bars, and I'm like, damn, this thing looks different.
Right?
This thing or your chat, you know, some old friends who aren't here anymore, some friends that are we don't want here anymore, some, you know, some that we do want here again.
Well, because I watched for a year before I even commented in chat.
You had to really make sure this was what you needed to get into, Brad.
I'm just weird subs.
Zaxxon, Clash,
nervous.
he was introduced to me through Ed Marvin. Ed Marvin's he's my connection.
I watched Flower Gold Wizard and
Yeah, Flower Gold Wizard.
Benzo. The first things was Golden Pay Dirt Reviews. What was his name? Martin.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
Oh, you got next time. Oh, look at that. Nice. I got Clash's OG shit pay dirt bag over here. Now that you know, I paid out the ass for him, but anybody that buys his pay dirt now is dumb for buying the pay dirt.
He made him better.
Who's?
Clash, Shane Clash, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
Miller's made enough reviews about buying his pay dirt. So when he's selling on Amazon, Don Ironman says mine was Can Do, and I won the Christmas bag with one entry.
That's awesome.
I found Can Do. He was over at Dan C. Bearded. Little did I know he was part of the silver community before that even. It was crazy how everything comes together and everybody from different places everywhere.
who's raining? Who's getting rained on?
That's me.
Yeah. And it's cooling off.
Us and Benzo both. But yeah, I found Benzo from Flower Gold Wizard. And Benzo sent him a brick.
So crazy, Flower Gold Wizard. So I met Flower Gold Wizard from Ed Marvin. That's
He had
how.
like not even 5,000 subscribers then, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably how it was. Is Flower Gold Wizards, and I probably seen Benzo or JP sticker or something, and then I started watching them. Or comment or something. I started, you know.
Oh, Zaxxon, we get sunburns and then rain. Sunburns and then rain.
Yeah, Mr. California.
Yeah.
Turns out there's more than just sunshine. MJ, welcome.
What's up? How are you doing?
Hot as shit.
You forgot the key word there, sir.
I said what's up, beautiful.
I didn't hear no beautiful.
I know. It's like JP. You missed it.
You missed it.
I did hear it.
I didn't hear it.
That's a good sound.
Should have been
But
paying
it's all
attention. Just teasing.
Oh, look, Mark says he stumbled on me by accident. Crops to surfing prospect. Yeah. The surfing prospector.
Hell, Joseph wins so much shit from them Australians. Joseph is like me, but for the Americans, for the Australians. King's Gold wins a bunch of stuff from them all.
Yeah.
But he's mad supportive.
Amen. Shares every single stream, I swear. Like,
Yep.
you're amazing at that.
Deserves it.
Where's your angry Jenny?
Yeah. It's
I
actually
can't wait.
Pushed the wrong button.
The angry Jenny jar. The angry Jenny jar has a sticker.
They're like shaking her head. Like,
It does. It looks really good too.
I remember seeing what got dumped in there. You see that Pooh Bear in the background? That's what you're going to be saying when you're going through that. He said, clean up, buddy, or not. You're going to be hating life.
I mean, he really
I'll eat it one scoop at a time.
One scoop at a time.
Katie, I am doing that with a wild, well, it's actually a Benzo Gold bag. It's not a Wild Gold Adventures bag. I wish it was. But he wrote on there hard, and after going through a vial this big from him that said hard, I learned that, I mean, I just do scoop, scoop, scoop. So today's day 2, and before I started my live, and I was hanging out with Gentleman Prospector and Mama Bird, I got almost all the way through it, but I'm still not even done with the first run or the first cleanup from my stuffer bottle, because there's a lot of gold and there's a lot of black sand.
I just noticed that MJ only has a little bit of real estate on her right arm left for group tattoos, girls. The left arm's not
Nothing on this one.
It's that right arm that you're going to have to fill up.
I got space right here.
Well, no, that right arm, you got plenty of real estate over there. Oh, for sure, Zach. Carlson's lurking, you know it. He's in here somewhere.
Oh, yeah. You say his name a couple times, he'll show up.
Yeah, 3 times. Carlson.
Yeah, you can't just say Carson. You got to say Carlson. Carlson.
Carlson. All right, let's see. He's going to prove us wrong now. He won't be here for a minute now.
Nah, he'll be there.
Did everybody get to see the meat fest at Rosedo's Monkey Fest from the JP's point of view?
Oh, man. It was a great point of view.
I sure did.
Katie got a personal view.
I talked to the guy this past weekend about having us a whole hog to cook in the ground in October.
Well, you're speaking some Filipino to me, JP.
I'll speak Filipino all you want, Rose.
I'm down with pineapple eaters.
Yeah, Brad, I just got to let you know that the real Mike Briggs and I ripped open a pineapple today and ate it right before we went live, and my snack tonight is the rest of that pineapple.
Oh, hell yeah.
Chevy's talking about cooking a whole hog in the ground with some banana leaves and all kinds of stuff.
I would love to make this. I would really like to facilitate this and bring in, but I'm gonna challenge Chef to make it a Filipino style.
Hey, look, we talked it up.
There he is.
Hey.
Told ya. Well.
You can't, I'm over there talking with my brothers and my mom, and the next thing you know, I get yanked out of my seat and I appear in front of this camera. You can't be summoning me like that.
We do what we want. We do what we want.
Yeah,
we do what we want.
Yeah, we can.
What up, Carson?
What up, Benzo?
Man,
Doing good, sir.
Jenny's head shaking in that.
Oh, I'll come back for a second. I'll show you this cool rock I found today.
What were you saying, Katie?
I got a picture of the angry Jenny jar, and the image just looks like Jenny just shaking her head mad.
Angry.
You put an angry photo in, Carson?
Yeah, didn't you see it, Rose?
Well, she was angry at AF when we went to go put that thing together. So
That is true. She did not.
It's
want
in
to
the
Matt's
group
got a
chat.
picture of.
It's in the group chat, Rose.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, sorry, I've not been there.
Check
I
that
was
out,
going to show
JP.
it off, Brad. I was going to show it off, but I was hoping that Carlson was just going to show it off.
I think Carlson put it in that box he's pasted.
Oh, look, Benzo's showing off this blue.
Oh shit!
look
Look
at that thing, dude.
Guys, hold on. I gotta come. Let me look. Hold on.
It's like
You
Ray.
gonna cut it in half?
Oh
Dude,
my!
that's a bad mofo. It looks like it's got a bunch of metal running down
It
in
looks
the
like a
middle.
dragon egg. Yeah.
I want to see if it's an iron horse. You know, it was just down from the gold mine, so maybe this is what they were mining out. That streaking through, so I'm gonna crush it.
Yeah, smash it.
What's it?
It sticks up.
Crush it good.
Piano.
Smash
key.
that bish.
Hell yeah.
I think you got the support of the community.
I'm gonna crush it.
I really thought about getting one of them rock crushers for the trailer hitch.
Yeah. A rocker.
Carson, who made that picture? Is that a Hit B picture? I need that.
Carson.
Hit B picture?
The honey
that.
picture.
Jenny.
So wait a second.
Wait a second. That's okay. Wait a second.
The sticker on that jar?
Okay, I see the sticker on the jar. I saw the Winnie the Pooh sticker first. What the hell?
Yeah, that's kind of demented, ain't it?
Where does that come from? Where does that come from, and how do I get one?
Zombie the Pooh.
You really want to talk about that picture, Rose?
Legit, I want one, please. I know. Look, I like
His daughter drew it.
sticker. I want one of those too. Okay, but like, where the fuck did that other photo come from, and how?
That one?
Yes.
I need
We've
that.
seen that before.
I need
That's
it.
Silva artwork, Rose.
No, I haven't.
Haven't seen it. There's a first for Rose Nose. I'd like to commission the artist, please.
Stop, Carlson.
Carlson muted.
Oh,
Carson,
no.
yeah, Carson, you got muted for a second.
Am I still muted?
No, you're back now.
That's my buddy Danny. He was you know what, it's funny that you asked. He actually is a tattoo artist now.
I can clearly see why.
But the guy's everyone knows an artist, but this guy's one of these people that is legitimately one of those people who can take like a pencil and draw you where it would look like someone took a picture of you in black and white, and you'd almost be in denial of the fact that someone drew it, where you're like, no, it's a picture, it's just black and white.
Super
But no,
rare.
that's like, he's one of those kind of artists that's just ridiculous. But anyways, that picture right there obviously is real cartoonish. It's a cartoon character.
Yeah.
What he did was he drew for Marvel. And you guys have seen the Winnie the Pooh, or heard of the Winnie the Pooh horror movie?
Like this is one that he's done.
I have not, Carson.
That's a drawn picture that he did. Holy shit!
And
Yeah.
Mark
What are
Miller.
you talking about?
I told you, dude. The guy's drawings are savage. But anyways, he was he actually drew for Marvel. He drew for Marvel, like when the directors wanted to like create like a scene and they had like this image that they're trying to describe. He was an artist that would render the drawing for what the director wanted, and so what he would do is draw up what the movie scene should look like, and then they would shoot to try to make the movie like his drawings. He was one of several that did that, for him, but that's what he used to do for a living for Marvel, was try to draw up the scenes for a lot of the movies like Avengers and all that stuff. But he drew this right here when they were talking about making a horror movie out of Winnie the Pooh. They wanted ideas of how to go about it, and he drew that guy.
Mark Miller, to answer your question, no, I hate Winnie the Pooh. I think it's overdone. And I do think that if you are a plus size woman, like one of the only options you can ever wear is like Winnie the Pooh and Disney. And that bothers me personally. So no, don't like Winnie the Pooh. Do really like this tattoo. Okay.
You're the fucking.
So I said, like you said, he
lies.
became a tattoo artist, and I do see it. Like 10 out of 10 would let him tattoo that on me, Carson. Just so you know, like love it, love it.
And as a bonus to this guy's information, I don't think it's still the case, but his roommate used to be he used to draw the cover art for the Rick and Morty comic books.
I absolutely whatever humor that obviously those humors are involved for sure because that is
awesome. So Rose, if you like that picture, give it time and it'll be yours. It's signed too, by the way. It was in my daughter's room, so it's kind of scuffed up, and someone said that they have to get rid of it. So I'm not gonna toss it, but I'll figure out a way to package it up. It's got some blemishes, but whatever. It is what it is.
Drive with it in a month.
Now, with that being said, you guys, the actual
her head is shaking.
Look at that! Look at that!
That's so cute.
So sorry to distract now, but dang, I love the way you set that up, Carson.
You like that?
Yeah, that's well done.
Hey, I'm gonna get back over to some folks that I have in the house, but I wanted to stop in. You guys summoned me, so
family first.
Can't say my name 3 times. Hey, you guys all have a rad night. I'll be lurking.
Yeah, we'll see you in a bit.
We'll see you soon. Later,
all right, guys.
Like 45 days.
Rock on, man.
Right, yeah, at the very latest. Woo-hoo!
I guess he's going. I haven't.
I think he said he's going to do Saturday. I think he's doing one day.
Yeah, he's got 1 day, I think.
That's a lot of driving. One day.
Right.
I'm going to take whatever I can get.
I mean, yeah, that's like driving from here to Indiana for 1 day.
We've done it.
We've done it. I'll do it again.
Been there.
Been there, done that. We'll do it again.
All right, let's see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure my numbers match up. We're gonna do these races pretty quick, I think.
I am freaking dying in here.
In the shed, is it too hot, MJ?
I'm melting.
We need to get this girl an AC unit.
I have one. I just don't even want to hook it up in here.
I know, MJ. Well, I guess it doesn't get that hot very often, does it?
All summer long, yeah. I guess it's supposed to be in the 90s to 100s all week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be getting.
We just need to get you a Medea air conditioner out there. You can port it through the wall. You don't have no windows out there, isn't that right?
No, not here.
Nah, shit. You just cut a little circle in the wall about that big. You can do it, and just they work great. We got 2 of them in the house. Great.
That is never something I thought I'd see in my life.
What?
This right here.
One of the porn?
Or this right here.
Oh, shit.
Dude, I'm Zaxxon. 90 is almost jacket weather. Look, don't judge me, okay? I like it hot. What can I say?
I like it hot.
I don't want my joints
but not the temperature outside.
Okay? I just want it to be toasty. I don't give an F if I'm sweaty. I don't give an F if I'm hot. It feels better than being cold, period.
I don't know. I like it when it's chilly and I can cuddle up next to a wood stove.
Well, don't tempt me with a good time, MJ. Like, that's magical. You know what I'm saying? Like, how often are we really that cold? That close together, you know? Like, for the most part, we're just cold and lonely.
All winter long, Mrs. says. All winter long.
It's awful.
I have a couch in the bar.
Fingers hurt. You gotta go get gloves. You gotta get gloves to go in your car and start it. Like F that. F that.
No, that's why I have a button that says start.
That's a start toot toot, Katie. I'm a big fan of it.
That's a non-negotiable.
Shoot, my numbers don't match. God, I hate it when my numbers don't match.
Did you check PayPal?
I'm working on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are the 5 names given away.
Supposed to be doing something right now, but
Two.
I'm busy.
I'm busy.
Chris seems to be the only one that gets one.
Two.
Found some squiggly gold today.
Yeah, that was an awesome looking
Got
piece.
it. Got it.
A little picture, a little wiry bit. I want to put it. I can't wait to get it on the microscope. Look like it's folded.
It does, doesn't it?
I'm hearing some serious thunder coming my way. Let's look at the radar. Oh, I'm about to get hammered.
Hammered.
Let's see which direction it's going. Like northeast, southeast, due east. Kind of a due east. Or maybe a north twist to it.
I need to find the fan.
So the worst of it's going to miss me just to the south. It's like JP's about in the clear. Little light rain still. Nice pan. I have pink pan, but I give them to the girls because they see them and they want them. I'm like, okay, there you go.
All right.
I like my little purple pan, little Martin purple one. Some of my favorite pans. Down on the river. I also found I walked out a weird way and kind of just walked a deer trail. Turns out I'm about a foot and a half taller than deer, and I had to walk through a bunch of holly trees. And stuff.
Oh shit! Damn!
But I stopped
Yeah,
on the other side. I stopped on the other side and just caught my breath, and I happened to look down. And I was like, "Oh, a piece of trash!" And my brain thought it was like a coffee lid, like a disposable plastic coffee. And then I thought again and looked back, and it turned out to be a ball mason lid. You can read ball, but it's rotten. And inside's a porcelain lid, but it's split down the middle.
Can you hear my fan? Is it loud?
No.
I think we can hear a little bit of rain with benzo, but even then, it's like a nice sound. It's
I
not.
don't even hear a fan for sure.
Yeah.
I hear
Leave it out. It's gonna die.
Okay.
Can't breathe.
She can't breathe. She's just tired.
Found that sitting in the woods.
Benzo, right now it looks like with your dark hand, it looks like a witch's hand. Like it looks kind of wicked. Like what hand? I had to make it bigger for a second. I was like, whose hand is that?
So you can see it still read ball. But it's split down the middle. Shame.
Those babies need to wake up now.
Wakey, wakey.
I know. It's time for some wrestling. Wait, maybe we should do some races first, and then you can wrestle. Look at Mama.
I thought you shine a laser over there and let one of them see the laser.
Wait. Let's do some races first. Let's get that going.
I know. Let him get woke up with a laser first. Come on.
I brought the laser pointer out here, but I thought, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, you gotta let him have the laser pointer. Look at Brad panning with a pink pan. He's trying to be like MJ.
Oh, Brad. Speaking. Wait. So did you?
That's bigger.
Okay, it's too late now because he's going through it. First of all, I want
her
that
pink
pan.
pan right there. Look,
Second of all, I want that MJ. Okay. Second of all, I would really like that MJ.
Get out of here.
Wait a second. That's not what I was looking for. I wanted the MJ, not the pink pan. Brad, on your next cleanup buddy run, I want to see how much blonde you have in your pan.
Okay.
Okay.
How much what?
Blonde. Blonder. You know?
Okay.
You should have like almost none.
That's right, JP. That's right. And I think that my short little mat is screwing me, and I think I'm getting more black sands than I should. And I think everything's getting stuck up top now. I'm starting to question it.
Wait a minute. You just said blonde sands, and now you're talking about having too many black sands.
Mm-hmm.
You want black sands.
Wait a second, JP. Because if you have too many black sands, you definitely have too many blonde sands.
No, if you have too many black sands,
that is the point that I'm trying to make with my cleanup buddy. That's the point that I'm trying to make.
You're not.
I have a lip that is catching both heavy black sands and blonde sands. Okay, and I don't think it should be doing either. I think Brad was correct when he was talking about that gap. You know, when we try to switch it. Yeah, and I think it is a problem.
It is.
It's not a problem. I mean, that really shouldn't make that much of a difference.
It is a problem, and I think it is making that much of a difference. Enough for me to maybe consider buying a new cleanup buddy.
I would just contact David Peterson.
I'd have to leave a chat if you think that's the real problem, Rose. If you are really considering buying a new cleanup buddy because of that minuscule amount more of any material to have to deal with, I would have to leave the chat.
Leave the
chat. There's no need to do that.
Either
get that little mat, get the mat a little bit longer, or shove it up in farther and leave the space at the bottom is all you'd have to do.
She was talking about a Mini 6 or that Gold Hog Power Sluice. Those kind of. She was talking about upgrading it for real.
So that's wait, Benzo, because that's a whole different story.
She was
that's a whole different story. But you're talking about leaving the chat. You're talking about leaving the chat over the fact that my little mat that is the wrong size may be collecting more than it should.
Yeah, if you're talking about getting a big ass sluice to try and run these bags of pay dirt.
No. Let me fix this. Let me fix my sentiment.
Okay, so you're talking 3/16 of an inch on this mat that you can.
So sorry, JP. Before you answer for me one more time, let me answer for me. Okay, absolutely. Which is yes. I think my cleanup buddy that I have right now at this particular moment, mat, is so small that it is causing a problem with picking up not only too much black sand, but also too much blonde sand.
Okay.
Did I not make that clear?
I can tell you exactly how to eliminate your complete problem, and you can slide that mat up to the top of that cleanup buddy and leave the space at the bottom, and you won't have a problem.
We did it. We did that,
and that
with you present there, and it's still, I don't know. So, okay, we'll try it again.
Argue all you want, Rose, but you can buy a new cleanup buddy. You can buy a new mat. Just slide that mat up. It's going to be the whole length of the mat.
The argument didn't have anything to do with the cleanup buddy, JP. That's the problem. That's why you and I can't argue, because you're like, Rose, argue with me all you want. Buy a mat, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay, so you just have to scroll back 3 minutes and listen to it. You said you were going to buy a new cleanup buddy.
I said I was considering it, and then you were like, I'm not going to even listen anymore. Is what I got.
You just said you were considering buying a new cleanup buddy when that's not the problem. The mat itself is the problem.
JP. Yes, you made it clear that the mat is the problem. Okay, you did not.
Your pump kind of sucks.
As in, like you were like, no, don't just go buy a new mat. You're like, let me just stop listening. Let me just give up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Are we there yet?
Over there yet?
We're there.
No, is JP there yet?
I don't know where we're supposed to be because you said a minute ago you were
considering. I think that you should watch the stream.
You want to keep. Fine. I'll see y'all later. Right.
Oh, don't leave, JP.
No, yeah, I was.
I start answering the question and then she starts talking, so I can't answer the question.
All right, here. Let me mute myself.
Like, I mean, you said you were considering buying a new cleanup buddy. The buddy's not the problem. The mat length is the problem. If the mat length is the problem, you can slide it up to the top and let everything do what it's supposed to do, and you'll collect the exact same amount that we collect in ours that we consider as fine.
I disagree. Okay, so I unmuted myself. I disagree. We already pushed the mat up, and when it was catching things, I think it was still catching too much.
And what are you expecting it to do?
No, I'm just saying if I bought a new cleanup buddy, then I would have the new mat. So you said just buy the new mat, which cool. Didn't know you could do that.
If you buy a new mat that fits more, you're actually going to have more material to collect because the mat will be longer and it'll collect more material, Rose.
I agree with you. Yeah, I think we agree on that. I think we agreed on that to begin with.
So just slide the mat up, let the shit at the bottom of the mat go off the sleuth and not deal with it.
Oh, see, no, I don't agree with. So we did that, right? And we caught
Remember,
it all.
Rose, you didn't even agree with me having you run the stuff twice.
And then we had the lip at the bottom, right? So because we pushed the mat up, it created a divot in the bottom. Yes, do we agree on that?
Yeah, the bottom.
I still feel like it caught too much. I feel like that it.
Zaxton says right here, the real question is, do you think it's losing gold? And Rose's answer is going to be no, because she didn't want to run it more than once.
No, it is. The answer is yes. I don't care about running it more than twice because the gold that we lose is not significant enough to weigh on the scale most of the time.
We can end it all right now and say, Rose, what you have been running for the last however long since you bought it.
No, we can't end it. We can't end it. You're right. Maybe I'm not being specific enough for you, JP. I do think it's getting worse.
I don't know how it could get any worse. Nothing's changing about it. The only thing that changes is the dirt you run through it, Rose. And that just means that your panning needs to accommodate what you're running is all. You're just trying to get out of panning is all, aren't you?
King's Gold, I think maybe only for JP. I think most of the time we agree with each other, actually, and don't know how to agree with each other. However, I would say that the gap at the bottom and the gap at the top makes a difference both ways, and I don't like it.
It makes a big difference.
Saxton says it starts with a pan, ends with a pan. It does. You still got to put that shit in the pan no matter what.
Sure.
It's what you do with what's in the pan.
I definitely think a video could come from it. You know?
Rose just has a problem with how much she has to put in that pan at the end of
JP has a problem with what Rose has a problem with.
I don't.
Yeah.
I only had to use yours once.
You're the one fighting. You're the one argumenting. You're the one saying I'm wrong.
Buying a new machine.
Maybe you should say, "Hey, Rose, put out a video and figure it out for yourself."
Now you're trying to push this back on me. You're the one that said you were going to consider.
I'm sorry. I take it all back. I take it all back. JP's right. I'm wrong. I take it all back.
I'm not right.
Oh. Yeah, I clearly don't have it right. I'm definitely mistaken.
If that's what you want to say, you can say that.
I'm saying it.
That's a
you can say it. I'll just sit here and shut up.
Me too, JP.
I'll drink some more.
Well, I like the commentary.
Me too, JP.
All right, you want to see what we got?
Yeah. I want to see the
watching Brad over here with his big pan.
I still like the bit. I like it.
So this was a Rose Nose Pay Dirt bag.
Oh.
It was from 3/15 to 25. And it's right there. It's about right. We'll let you know when we weigh it tomorrow.
And yeah, look. Wait, when you what tomorrow?
When I weigh it.
Oh, weigh it tomorrow. That's fair enough. I'm gonna let you guys know who wins these races as soon as I put them into the races.
Brad Welch says get a Bundy, and everybody says charts now all of a sudden.
I know. I'm down for some charts.
A Bundy? What's a Bundy?
A Bundy is one of these.
Bundabergs. Bundabergs. They got ginger beers. They got real rum.
It's a Bundaberg.
Bundaberg. They make. Hey, shit. I got Bundaberg sodas over here. Shit.
The original rum.
I have their rum.
She said goodnight. She said goodnight way early ago.
You see that shiny?
I got a Bundaberg ginger beer, and I got some Fireball for Mary.
Fireball for Mary.
Rose, I think I'm gonna head to the house. It's melting out here.
Girl, get some AC. I hope you're
Can
cool.
you say I love you guys?
Love you, girl.
Have a good night, you two.
Not beautiful. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Take a nice, cool, refreshing shower.
So here's one thing that JP and I can agree on 10 out of 10 is that I never want a pan out of a black pan ever again in my whole life.
Right?
I'll take a pink pan too. Like, so
I'll take a pink pan over a black pan all day long.
any day of the week, any day of the effing week. And I
Yeah, you can see the black sand.
You want to know? There's one pan I've saw in my entire life, and Benzo's got to see that pan. White pan.
Never seen a white pan.
You can only see the black sands. You can see the gold.
All right, guys. We're gonna run through these. John Ironman, Mrs. JP Lawns and More, John R. Prospecting, Rustic Redhead, Lucky Cookie, and My Muddy Best got the 5 giveaway spots from Alaska Assassin. We did get some entries from Kristen, Wild Gold Adventures, Carson Prospecting, Thomas 907, John Ironman, Mark Miller, Archaeology and Gold, yeah, woo, woo, and Rocky Mountain Prospector Brad. Anybody got a problem with that?
One problem I got is I don't have much JTS Brown left.
Oh, you out?
I got I've just bottle kill it tonight. It's not really a cool bottle to kill, you know.
I know it's a cheap bottle to kill though. Here's just saving some money. Let's go for some price points. I think I'm gonna start doing some price points. Like Mike Briggs can do the fancy smancy stuff, and Rose is gonna do some cheap bourbon.
Anything under $100, I'm okay with, because a lot of the store picks are barrels that you have to have a certain dollar amount, and that's kind of what I focus on. So.
And by the way, the store picks, thank you. The store picks are delicious and probably do taste better for sure. But I want the people, like we've had a few people in chat say what are cheap price points, like what are good affordable bourbons, and I want us to say, and JP, I think we're gonna honestly agree, Mellow Corn is probably a great cheap. Is it a bourbon?
Mellow Corn, JTS Brown, the Early Times Bottle and Bond, and the Evan Williams Bottle and Bond are 4 that I know that are under $30 that are pretty good.
I think we want to try. I think we should maybe have between 5 of so 2 more that we can recommend, JP, because I would recommend everything JP said. Everything he said. Although Evan Williams is my least favorite, I kind of like to knock that out of there if we could.
4 Roses.
4 Roses does get into a low freaking price point. So I go right. So I want to hit
like 4 Roses. So I
like it. I like the 4 Roses.
I don't know why. I don't like it though.
We need to figure that out. That we need to hone in that shit, JP. We need to hone in.
I know they got so many different OBSs, whatever, OFS, OE, OESK, OES.
Complicated. It's so complicated. And by the way, any 4 Roses that I've had, I would say stays in the same taste point, right? We got price point and taste point. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, 4 Roses is a good, affordable drink point for me. I'm not going to go fancy with them. I think it's a good, reasonable drinker, not a good top shelf.
Well, their top shelf's like $55 or $60.
It can get way more than that. They can have a couple $100 depending on what they're selling.
Oh, I
But
guess.
the reality of it is, if we're looking at MSRPs, I mean, you talk about top shelves. I mean, you give me a Stag Junior and I'll be happy. The bottle's only $60.
What do we
But
consider top shelf? Top shelf. That is a good question. Damn, I got
yeah,
the
I mean, do I have anything other? I have no BTAC. I don't have any of the antique shit. The highest I got is a Stag, a Caribou Crossing, Eagle
Sorry.
Rares, and some Blantons. That's
Right.
kind of my
And
top
I gotta
shelf.
know that for us, JP, we do favor a lot of Buffalo Trace.
Sadly, Rose, I don't have a whole lot of Buffalo Trace on these shelves.
A lot of good shit. You got a lot of good shit in there.
I have, well, yeah, okay. So I got Stag, Eagle Rares, the Caribou Crossing, the Blantons, the Weller, and the E.H. Taylor.
He's like, not that much, except for this, and this.
I can't name any more than those. I don't believe.
That's a big collection from one distiller, JP.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
I got like 9, 10. I got less than 15 bottles, and I got a lot of Elijah Craig. Elijah Craig
is another good brand. That's Heaven Hill, right? Right.
A lot of Penelope and a lot of Maker's Mark.
Yep.
And the Southern Stars are coming on strong.
Mm-hmm. Your and Mike's pallets are not that far off. Last 50 seconds. For first place, that's for a 0.5 gram bag of Rose Nose Pater.
I have 9 bottles of Maker's Mark.
Mike has got a crap ton of. Actually, you and Mike are close. Look at these cats. You scratch that chair too.
Quite a few Rebels.
Pretty girl.
Lots of Penelope.
Pretty girl.
And a lot of Woodford. I got quite a few bottles of Woodford.
And Woodford's not Mike's favorite. It's not my favorite either. I don't hate it. We don't hate it. Not our favorite.
I have more Elijah Craig. Rocky Mountain Brad with a win!
Sorry, Brad. We were paying attention.
I have more Elijah Craig than anything. And they're all, minus one, they're all private barrel. Private barrels or the C923s, A124, the quarterly release.
Surprise, Joseph, right?
Couple 1792s.
Thank you, Don.
Yeah.
It is that damn horseshoe.
1, 2, 3, 4 convictions. Those are pretty good.
Or right up that arse.
Right there. Yeah, panned it and then won it.
Oh, shoot. We did not do a better luck next time. Shit. God, we are terrible with that. We. Rose is the only one running this shit. Fuck.
I guess we could send this one too.
We're going to do a better luck next time for this, and then we'll see. Well, we'll do the last two. Sorry, guys. It's the gummies. Start stucking up on that.
Blame it on the gummies, Brad, right? Blame it on those gummies.
Yep.
I will on the gummies that I just recently had. Last night, Rose, like yesterday, I had a game called Beat the Gummies. It's a fun game.
Did you win?
I did do a
I got Brad go win again.
What the cluck?
Oh, wow.
What the cluck?
What the hell?
Let's look at some better luck next time. Oh my God. Okay. The little alien duck.
Okay, so better luck next time wins last and second to last.
Yeah, last and second to last. That is correct, JP. So we got
Gail wins twice.
dang, archaeology and gold. You know what? I think I'm willing to bet. Well, I do have two you could win right now. I'm
you got
wondering
Kristen or Mrs. JP, and then you got Gail for Gail's like
dang.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
Dang. And so 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all ladies.
That's weird. That's interesting.
Duck races are not favoring the ladies. But look, it's Brad, then Carlson, then somebody else. All guys in the front of the race, top 5, right?
Hold on a second.
Girls
Gail, are you here? Are you here?
Gail's here. We can let that horseshoe hugger anywhere near. Yeah, we can't let him near that bottle. Banshee can't bring that bottle out until she's just gonna have to draw it.
Yes, Gail. Do you want to pass on the better luck next time? Because you got one, you would have a second one. Would you like somebody else to win it?
My phone's about to die.
Give it one more second. I know she's here.
Yeah, she said she was here. Just a second ago.
Yeah, thank you so much. We're gonna go again. We'll see the next two better luck next times. That's what we'll do. So, all right, let's get here. Race again. We're gonna keep it low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. JP does a better job with the horn sound. Rustic redhead with the strawberry peeled forever on the head.
Pay dirt bags in the morning.
Here we go. Toot, toot.
Put them on me.
Brad, I love that you're saving me on shipping. I did not make I was like, don't make your pay dirt bags until after the show because now Brad is going to get a 0.75 bag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Might be more than that.
Yeah, I do like that about like when you guys think about doing giveaways on the regular, I'd almost say don't build the bags until after the show, unless you're on the road or trying to like get stuff done. Then maybe you pre-build them. And there's not much of a difference between setting one bag of pay dirt and 2 bags of pay dirt. Who's it gonna be?
Oh, Mark Miller! Congrats, Mark.
Okay, 0.15. And let's take a look at those better luck next times. Gail, if you win, then it's all going to you. John R. Prospecting. And then who do we got right after that? Mark Miller. We're going to do it. Mark Miller. Well, unless Mark Miller, would you like to give your better luck next time to somebody else? John R., you could do the same thing if you wanted. We'll let them decide. Mark Miller. Damn.
Congrats.
All right. I got it. Here we go.
Wait a second. He said, go for it. All right, guys. We're going to do a race for a better luck next time. That's all we're doing. Nobody's winning any gold. We're just doing it a better luck next time. And better luck. Well, you know what? It'll be last place. That's what we're going to do is last place. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's right, Kristen. Actually, ladies sweep a lot on this channel. But yes, there was a bit of a sweep. I would agree. And we've got a lot of new winners. I mean, Rustic Redhead showed up. Archaeology and Gold has won some Better Luck Next Time, so I would say nothing big. And there was a chat giveaway and a Better Luck Next Time, and she shared.
I don't remember if this is the Sam's Club chair or the Costco chair, but it's already losing its hydraulic. I haven't had it, so I'm not very happy about it.
Mary calls a lot of the wins. And wait, JP, what chair are you talking about? Because I don't want it then.
This chair that I'm sitting in.
Hold on a second. Let me.
All like
right.
Gaming chair.
Yeah. The chairs that the chair that Mike bought me, this thing, he got an Amazon deal during Christmas.
Yeah, those are way better apparently. This one,
you get what you pay for. It's got a massaging feature too.
I mean, we probably paid the same amount. And
I don't know.
My chair is probably not half as good as that chair.
That sucks. This thing is awesome.
Yeah. But if it's from Costco, it's going to go back because their return policy is forever.
Awesome.
Sam's Club chair, I'm screwed.
Big fan of that. That's a great feature right there in the chair.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, that's rare.
Yeah, that's a great feature. And there's a add-on like this guy massages and it does a good job. So you you can put it you can lift it to the middle of the chair or bring it to the lower part of the chair, and it's rechargeable, which is nice, and you plug it into a USB-C. It can massage anytime you want. Worth it.
Yeah, I'm right.
Worth it.
Hey, what do you think about that 13th Colony back there on that barrel?
Wait, we are racing. Shoot, are we racing?
What are we racing for?
Oh!
Better luck last time.
Yeah, better luck next time, but hold on a second. I got to show you guys. Wait a second.
Oh, you already did that.
Sorry. No, we did it again, and Archaeology and Gold said share it, but then she won again.
Well, I thought it was the last person.
Sorry. You just
you're right. Let's look. Yeah, you're right. Let's look at better luck next time.
Better luck next time. Make them the winner.
We're supposed to go to last place. Stop
Make
it.
them the winner.
Hold on. Who is what the clock? What the clock?
I mean,
we're gonna race again one more time, but we're gonna give it. Hold on a second.
Give it to whoever is not the same.
We're
not
gonna give
Gail.
Okay, we're gonna go clear. 22 seconds. Set. Dang, we're gonna get this done. Last 10 seconds right now.
Let's go!
Last place, guys, not first place. Not first place. Not first place. Last place. Not first place. Hold on. Sorry, I said not first place. Not first place. Last place.
You did. Slow grind. Oh, Brad.
No, I'm sorry. Rocky Mountain Prospector Brad.
Nope,
Carson
that's
Prospecting. Archaeology and Gold. Rocky Mountain Prospector Brad. Johnny, no. Rocky Mountain Prospector Brad. Mrs. JP, no. I'm going to send it to my muddy mess. Does anybody object to that?
Didn't they already win? You should send it to Rustic Redhead.
She won twice today, JP.
You said they were different, bros.
I did.
Well, this is different too, isn't it?
Oh, you're right. You're right. No, you are correct. She did not win a better luck next time. I'm going to do it.
So she can get the chat, the gold win, and the better luck next time. And then she can have the smorgasbord. And then she's out for wins for a hot minute.
Except for gold from Rose Nose Treasure. Like you could still win gold. Hold on.
Kristen. Hey, Kristen, you should clicky that linky to call in right there at the top of that chat up there. Clicky that linky and you call in and hang out with us for just a minute. Tell you why you think you're laughing so hard right now. Please. Oh, wait a minute. This is the lady that said I needed to be quiet and mind my own business.
Oh.
Y'all
Who?
remember? I can go back and tell you the timestamps of that. She
Who?
told me,
Rusty.
Rusty Bennett. Yeah, she told me to mind my own business.
Oh, I kind of like.
Okay.
Yeah, wait a second.
Okay.
Yeah, Rusty
Now,
Wait a second. Wait a second.
yeah.
Wait a
Look, now she said,
second.
yeah. So she says she can't call her. Kristen, come on. You got to give us a taste of what we're going to experience in California. Come on. Do it, Kristen. Hey, at least for the after party, Kristen. I can't believe
Well, yeah, we only, yeah,
Those girls came in and
After
hunted me
party.
down. They said, we did some recon on you, and you didn't put us on your YouTube.
This one
I didn't put them on the YouTubes, I know.
Who didn't? Who are you? Who didn't?
What happened?
Wait. Before we go to what happened, guys, wait. So we've got our duck races, and we do have our better luck next time. So we're going to do one more chat giveaway, and then we are going to bed. Hold on a second, because Lord, we need to.
I need a haircut. I got to cut all my hair off. I'm going bald already, but, you know.
No.
It's hot, Rose. It's hot.
That's fair. That's fair, JP. I'm not going to argue with temperatures.
I got to give it a 1. I got to give it a 1.
Even better.
Everyone's like, shave your beard off. I'm like, no, it's air conditioning for my face.
Yeah, that one looks even sexier than the last one.
You want to see what sexier, Brad?
Oh, the shiny looks even sexier than the last time.
Oh.
Like.
Well, you got to get it up there on the camera, dude. Up.
I still
bring it closer to the camera. Walk it closer. Closer, not further away. Oh, look at that.
A lot of gold.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful, Brad.
Yeah. So I was doing that earlier, and I dribbled a whole bunch of water on the keyboard.
You keep the keyboard out of the way, dude.
It's okay. It's work. It's a work laptop.
Oh, okay.
But that's a very nice shiny.
Indiana Tones. What's up, dude?
Different rose bags we did tonight.
Appreciate that, my friend.
Can everybody enter this, Rose?
That is correct, JP. This is a chat giveaway. Chat giveaway.
Cuba or Bishes.
I do like adding in the bishes, but not right now. It is a lot of fun. Oh, girls, it's Paul, and he's trying to eat your food. Alaska Assassin, Katie coming in. Kristen, Yuba or bust. I'm going to do a little potty break, I think. I don't think I'm going to do it.
I don't know, but the cats are somehow got and they're playing with
Holy shit, it's Monsoon,
What?
It's Monsoon, it sounds like.
Well, I had it muted. I just came back. But they got that's a 5-inch buck knife they're playing with there.
Buck knife?
A big buck knife. Yeah. Where they got it from, I don't know. It's my knife. How they got it?
Get your hashtags in, folks.
Get the hashtag in there.
I'm not entering it. I'll pass. I'm already lucky enough.
Yeah, did y'all see that magnificent pan I just panned out? That was a pretty good day for out in the wild and the feeders running not even quite 5 buckets.
That was a beautiful pan.
I mean, there's like the picker almost 2.
Let's blow them up and put them up big if we can.
Oh, I just took pictures and I put them in the community thing, and I think I'm gonna just keep adding gold in it until I think there's a gram, and then I'm gonna dump it out. from little trips I go on, probably take 10 trips to get a gram. It's not been a very fruitful year, but all these big rains, things are moving around. I saw a lot of dramatic changes in the forest. There was a lot of flooding, a lot of slicked over grass, and this is after last week. Me and Chef went down there. Wheeler!
Oh shit, he's got a guitar in his hand. Is he gonna play?
Oh,
A lot of
shit.
flood evidence.
There's the mark.
Goes on the move.
I always have a guitar in my hands.
Not always. Sometimes you have a beer.
Sometimes you have a smoke.
Sometimes you have a flute.
Sometimes you have a lady.
That's so pretty. I like that.
To the heart, Rush.
Wait, Mark. Oh, you better if you don't play a song tonight now, Mark. After
Hey,
teasing
I was
me
just
like that.
I was just playing the electric guitar, playing Taxman by the Beatles. I posted it in chat.
Understood. Mark, I'm gonna send this. I'm gonna send this last race so I can pay attention to you from here on out.
I get what now? I can hear you now.
I said I'm sending this last race right here so I can pay attention to you.
Nobody wants to pay attention to me.
Park Rat
Right. No, I hope he's still here, bro.
Hell yeah, he is. He's right there.
This guy here.
Yeah, he just showed. Damn, damn.
Yep. Pop in then.
Awesome.
Oh, lucky
Later,
Pat.
Jackson.
Pat, my friend. Sorry, you got to keep your bunny. That's your choice. Like it was made for you, my friend. But it's color shifting. It's actually I like it, but
Oh, it's like a Darko bunny.
Yeah. So it is like a darker bunny. Mike said that the print. He's like, I hate it because he said the print was messed up, and I really feel like it was a part of this print.
Yeah.
I feel like
it's why he says it's messed up.
Every single one of them, JP, and then he did a secondary print, so he did another print with just one. Every single one of them came out with that. So
that might be something of a quote unquote trademark that whoever designed
that is correct. That is correct.
Style that you don't see until it prints
That
out.
is correct. I said the same thing. Mike was still frustrated with it. However, I do think it is a part of the print. Every single one that he made came out with it. So
and they're probably exactly the same.
And if you guys don't like it, guess what?
Nobody looked
it away.
That thing's pretty rad, man.
Too bad. Yeah, you're gonna get it anyways. So
Nobody looks at the back of the damn thing.
Mike
anyway.
said he didn't want to send it out, and I said no. We're sending out the bunnies. So
Nobody looks at the back of it.
yeah, Mark Miller or Pat is not gonna judge it. So
all right, Kristen. Good night. Start packing for your trip. We'll see you
girl,
later.
I hope you have so much fun. Hey. And guys, look what it's 11:12. We've done all our chat giveaways, we've done our races giveaways. Better luck next times, and I'm getting schnockered. We're gonna end it, but we do have to send it before we end it.
Check the postmark.
Let me pull out a chart for that.
Oh, somebody's knocking. Come on in.
Good evening, Roger.
Roger Lane.
Roger Lane.
Just about done for the night, but you got here just in time for send it before we end it. Indiana Tones.
The zoomies are just getting good.
I know the kittens are waking up. Come on. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. We're gonna do a send it before we end it. We might watch these kittens for a little bit, but we're about Dunskies.
Looking on that box is so much fun.
Yeah, I said I put that weight just in there just so they can't close it and they can't really move it.
JP, I think, yeah, I was gonna say, JP, I think it's us, my friend.
Cheers. Cheers.
Charts.
Hello.
You can't end it till you send it. Where's Thomas? He's always
That's right. I was gonna say, my friends, we will see you tomorrow night at
Mark
Tuesday
Miller,
night.
do you
Hang
have
out
a-
late,
do you have,
live,
like-
or at the very latest, we will see you at Wild Gold Adventures on Wednesday.
Is that Axel Jr. over there?
That's Liam, my grandson.
Okay.
What's
So,
up, Liam?
Mark Miller, do you have a quick riff of you can't end it till you send it for us, maybe?
I'll bet you.
I saw you wait for a second.
Are we ready?
Ready.
Ready?
Hey, we get together as matters of
Feathers.
a serious joke or a song. You've got to chart before you start. You've got to send it before you end it. You can tell me that it's right or it's wrong. Hey, hey, oh yeah. We are the treasure round.
Yeah.
Send it.
Starts, everybody.
See ya.
Later.
Night, everybody.
Later.
People to call in, but we're leaving.